Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. So glad you're with us. We are continuing our fabulous and festive February sale. We are so glad you're with us as we celebrate now the 5th of February. I love the alliteration. We are going to give you 12% off everything. It is only our biggest discount we've ever done in our history here. So we're really glad you're with us for a celebration. And I'll tell you, a lot of you have the right idea, getting requests in already. Have several of those. This is the day to get your dream piece of jewelry, whatever it is, no matter what category, what price point, newer, older, doesn't matter. We've got you covered, okay? So we've got Teresa, I've got your request ready to go. She had some good requests. One is a fabulous opal, huge size, and we also have a gorgeous tourmaline as well coming up. So those are here for you, Teresa. We got a Brazilian new find. Also, some brand new. I'm going to bring you some returning favorites. We've actually got a beautiful copper bearing. I'm going to show you also a golden pearl. It's Ferrari. We love that. And also a heart shape. Actually, there's a few heart shapes because we are getting that close to Valentine's Day. So we thought we'd bring you some great heart-shaped pieces that we have that can also go right out to you so they can arrive in time, even though that is 1 week from Saturday. So this is where you want to be shopping all those great values. We got some very big Ferrari earrings for you. They're hoops. We love those as well. Opal is here. Okay, you've got to see this. Daspore is amazing. We're going to show you a 21 karat 82. So I actually have something really important to show you right now. It's Andalusite. Last night at the very end of the show, we showed you some Andalusites, and I have one more pair. I scoured the inventory and I thought there's got to be one more. There's got to be another pair. And here they are. Love it. Because you guys were loving the Andalusites last night, but there was only one pair, and they were also earrings, and they were studs. So here we go. It's going to be a fast-paced show. We've got a lot to get to as we continue on with 12% off. It is your discount day. It is a time to pick up whatever you like because, again, no telling when that discount is going to disappear. So we want to make sure you get in on those values. Now, Teresa, we've got yours whenever you're ready, but I'll wait till I know you're with us, Teresa, okay? So give us a call. And then we have, I know some gents ring requests as well coming in, so we've got those as well. Whatever you want to see. And if you're thinking about something, here's the best thing to do. It's always best to get on the phone lines and let us know. We'll show it to you again if it's available, and then it'll be really easy to decide. Now, this is 112-3353. So glad you're with us here tonight. This is where we continue, and this 3 hours is packed. I mean, packed. You miss 5 seconds, you're going to miss a great value. It's true. We've got such an amazing opportunity for you on everything, and even some of our favorites like Tanzanite pendants, etc. So let's get into the 45-point Andalusite, so 20 points in diamonds. I am going to be showing you what the beauty of it is, and I was mentioning this last night, is you don't have to wait for a color-changing stone to go from green to red, like let's say alexandrites or spines. Those are stones that color change and they go from green to red. And here they've got the green and the red, but they're all there all at the same time. So you get those two colors evident and obvious no matter what light you're in. So you're always appreciating the dual of colors, and you'll see as they move here, even a little bit of a blue kind of look and different assorted colors coming through with this really rare gem. Now, I know how many of you missed out on that great pair I had that was slightly different. They were a little larger last night. This is a really beautiful style where we start with the oval. You'll see them here from a distance so we can get you a size. It is going to be the oval, then it has this great hexagon shape around it, which will be a little more geometric, and you can see there it's got, yes indeed, 3/8 of an inch. Now, post is going to be towards the top of the earring, butterfly backing as well, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you so you can see what they're all about. But this is your time to pick up these incredible Andalusites. So rare. We've hardly ever, I think this will be maybe the 4th time ever in my entire career here that I've had Andalusites for you. So very excited about that. And there they are with that red. Look at it. Even from a distance away, you can really see those different colors. So we've only got the one pair. We're going to blow them out. And I know the miracle value that was last night made them very popular. They were $9.99. I'm actually supposed to do these for $9.99. Starting the show off right, showing you that we mean business on this Thursday, and we're going to see everything out the door quickly, in a hurry, and at a discount. We'll go back up close and then watch what we're going to do. And you could always angle, see how they're kind of angled here just because of the way they're sitting. So you could do that same kind of look in the ear. You can do east to west, north to south, or at a diagonal. I think the way the halo's done in diamonds really lends itself to that, so you can have some fun there. Okay, so we're not doing $9.99 because I'm here to make them even more affordable and show you how important it is. Get on those phone lines early, okay? It's going to be the key to getting in on everything. As usual, it is TVON, so we've got a lot of one-of-a-kind kinds for you. It's very seldom do we have anything more than one. So what you see on the air is what you get. So you can feel confident in shopping these values at these discounts. And we're going to do better than $9,876 or $599. You get a better value. This is what I would say right now. Come on in. They're in yellow gold. That's how they stay. We can, of course, get them right out tomorrow because, well, they're earrings. So last time I checked, no sizing on earrings needed. You just need to know if you've got your ears pierced. And I think most of us know, right? So we're ready to go. We're ready to give you a big value, and they're going to be $499. Now, I must admit, that is over $50 extra off, but that is not a price point we see very often. So doing that math off the top of my head is going to be a little more difficult because we don't see $499 very often. But I will tell you, it is $439 and change at checkout if you would like to get the one and last pair of Andalusite earrings. I've checked. That's it. That's everything. That's what we got. And let me see what keeps floating in the air here. It's getting all over my wheel. But here we go. That's $499. They'll be $439. Did we hear from Teresa yet or no? Not yet? Okay, so again, Teresa, whenever you're ready, we've got your requests here ready to go. A beautiful new find and a really rare opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. Love that. And then we're going to bring you Serrari, purple Paraiba. So what do I have in heart shapes today? I have a purple Paraiba. I have a Tanzanite, yes, Tanzanite heart shape, and there was a Mandarin garnet, if anyone's interested. And you know what we've been loving lately is those bigger alexandrites at a discount. I've got one of those, and it's GIA certified as well. So we'll see a big alexandrite stone, and you want to see a big stone. Look at this, something we don't ever see. I feel like we are at the museum. Forget about trade shows. I know trade show, big trade show going on right now. I got to tell you, there's nothing like that. That is my true honest to goodness Indicolite tourmaline. That's exactly what they should look like. The greens you're not seeing. That's just a true blue Indicolite. When you get blue tourmalines, that's what they look like. We've got a 1035. That's on a huge discount today. I'm really looking forward to that one. So we'll see it. Or if you just want to say, you know what, I like that and I already know I like it, give me a call and we'll help you out. And we can show it right away for you. Also, new spine, new Moonstone, and what else is new? Oh, I have another Moonstone. I've got two actually, two different price points for you in Moonstone. And here's the other heart shape. I knew there was another heart shape that I wanted to show you, and I got it. We got a very, very special heart shape in a zircon. I shouldn't have even told you because I think we would have had fun guessing. Look at how beautiful. Oh, that is, I'm not even into hearts, and look at that stone. I would wear that in a heartbeat. It's gorgeous. So that's going to be coming up as well, and those can all be to you in time for Valentine's Day. So here we go, and we are ready to get this party started. Our own little, I mean, every day's a party, isn't it? Every day we celebrate together. Every day we get to shop for great jewelry together. It's a party. So that's what we're doing tonight. And of course we have, look at this. If you like a Daspore, it just feels like it goes really, really well with the fabulous Andalusites. Look at this one. That is over 21 carats of a Daspore. And doesn't it feel like the Andalusite because you're already seeing the greens and the reds together? So that's really important there. Look at that, emerald cut, 2182. So it's actually closer to 22 carats in that color changing Daspore. So that's a looker. And then we also have some heart-shaped earrings, which we're going to show you. But our Andalusites looks like they're on their way. And then are we ready to get to the cutest, sweetest hoops with a drop? They're so much fun. So we'll see those as well. And then let me get to that heart shape because that one's new and really, really special. It's 1130530. Coming up next, and we'll see who's got those Andalusites. And then here is our one of a kind in a brand new, I mean, as exotic as it gets here. You've got so many different colors coming together in one of the most eye-popping stones out there because it's also going to be, oh yeah, multiple colors. And the zircon gives you that brilliance and that flash we love. So how about all together here, 1130530. Let me know who's got the Andalusites. They will be gone. There's only one pair. And again, dealing with a lot of one-onlys today throughout the show. Here's 1130530, which is a 526. Perfectly balanced. I mean, there's all kinds of proportions and cutting of heart shapes, and some I just prefer better than others. I think there's really a certain look you get where you want the right dimensions, and that means in my mind, I want to see similar height to width ratio, and that's what we have here. You see that beautiful balanced even cut, then it's got so much flash and fire. There's pink and beautiful oranges and golden tones and reds, and probably most reminiscent, if you're familiar with the exotic gemstone world, and I don't mean just the exotics of zircon, but if you're familiar with the exotic gemstone world beyond that, it's Paraiba sapphire. This is probably most reminiscent to in color, and it's 1130530. It's our 526. It has a diamond weight of 20 points. They'll be right down the sides and set into the band. So that's really well done as well. So I know we're excited, and come on in because this is old gold pricing. I got pieces that I'm making here. My new pieces are basically manufactured from old gold pricing because it's the pieces we melted down from the last sale event. So you've got a big, big value coming your way on everything that you choose. Now here's our 526 in yellow gold's how it stays. So that means easy sizing, shipping out to you as soon as the sizing is done, probably tomorrow. That can be out to you. So that means tomorrow's Friday, you get it in a couple days, you have it well in time for Valentine's Day, if that is what you're thinking about shopping for that occasion. Now here's what it looks like on the hand. So the richness of color, and there's bright pops of yellow and golden and pink, and I'm admiring it myself here, but look at that. That's what it looks like from a distance away, how fabulous that is. And it's every time you're in a different shading of light, more light versus less light, brighter versus darker, you're seeing different colorways come through. And so maybe now you're seeing a little bit more golden and almost those cognac-y golden orange colors, and then you've got more pink in certain lights, and it's all fabulous, and it's one only, and I think we're going to surprise you with this price point here, with the brand new and the rare heart shape and everything we love to see about zircons. Great color blending here, not just one color, but multiple colors coming together. And then of course that really dynamic and fabulous, we call it double refraction, but what it does is gives you a sparkle payoff that you don't get with most stones. And we're going to blow it out right now. Better than, oh, I'm not really a fan of $59.99. I know we're seeing tends to be some new prices here, and yet I'm just taking them down to what we have loved for 10 years. I've been with you guys here at TVON for about, gosh, it's been 9.5 years almost. This is where you have the amazing opportunity to get those savings, take advantage of anything and everything that we have for you in the inventory. There is nothing off limits from this event. 12% off is the biggest sale we've ever done. 10% off is pretty colossal and gets everybody excited. To go even further than that is really something that you don't want to wait on or miss out on. If you do, I think you're going to be regretting it, because obviously everybody else's MO right now is moving prices up, and daily. Literally by the day, you see prices go up throughout our entire industry. And I'm talking about the faux and the synthetic and the simulated, and of course, more importantly, the fine jewelry, and we're bringing it to you at incredible value for better. So take a look at this, not $59.99. We're going a lot lower. There is only the one, so come on in on the early side, and that'll ensure that you have the first opportunity to get it. And that's really what's important here. We want to make sure that you guys know it's one of a kind central here. We're not like other places where we have 50, 100, or 200,000 of something. We've got one of a kinds on almost everything. So it's really, really important to dial in as soon as you see something you like, okay? And I promise I'll make you the price tag you love even more than the piece itself, which is really, that's a big part of the story here. It's one thing to I fall in love with stuff all the time, but I can't, you know, it's like, oh, well, that's great, but that price point has about 2 or 3 more zeros than I need it to have. And this is where you get those values that are going to be just as impressive as the piece and the quality itself. And what we're going to do is take it under $3,000, which is already, how about 50% off to start? Well, you're getting that 50% off right there if we make it $29.99 by my math. And then what we're going to do is take it even lower, and not stopping at $29 before you take your 12% off. Just keep in mind, every price you see on the air still gets discounted by 12%, no matter how low I go. So make sure you're on the lines. I can't tell you how important that is. You're going to be surprised in the best way how these prices go. Lately, I go elsewhere and I'm surprised at how much everything is. We're going to surprise you with how little everything is. And it's how we do it. It's how we roll. And we're going to blow it out right now for, how about $1,999 only? $1,999, and then you still get your 12% off. So you're saving well over $200 to get that one here, and that would be, well, how about $1,759? If you can't get excited about this sale, you're not excited about jewelry. It is just that simple. This is the biggest sale we've ever done by far. So take advantage of it, because when you're talking about pieces that are 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10,000, there's also a piece here. I know lately you've been thinking about the $30,000 piece. Well, take advantage of them, because these discounts are greater than ever before. So that'll be $1,759. We'll get to our heart-shaped drop earrings. So we've got, again, 3 heart-shaped rings, actually 4 heart-shaped rings, one of them being right here, the brand new one. And then we have some gorgeous little drops that are going to be the hoop and then the drop in the heart-shaped designer style. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So stay with us and let us know what your requests are. Teresa made a request. We've got requests coming in as we speak. Andalusites are still here. I know, that was a shocker because last night, that's what everybody wanted, was some great Andalusite jewelry. I had one pair of earrings. They were gone before we even priced them. And now you're getting the chance to pick up another pair as well today. So let me know, guys, on anything. We're going to show you. We'll keep on moving because we got a lot of exciting pieces for you. And this is the next one, a gorgeous pair of earrings. I love that heart shape. That's a really good one in the Zircon. Now, these are fun because this is that designer style. You may recognize it's that illusion setting. I know this heart's going to be a little wonky for now because I want you to see the totality of the earring. It's 111-8904. They're in yellow gold. There's one pair as well. They are baguettes and rounds together in this gorgeous little heart-shaped drop that gives you that combination of different cuts together that still creates this beautiful heart shape. So without having a heart-shaped stone, you're getting the illusion of, now, even a little more sparkle, because one heart-shaped stone is great, but it's never going to give you sparkle like what we have here. What we have here is giving you that bigger, bolder sparkle because there's two different ways they're sparkling. The baguettes and the rounds are acting very differently under this light, and that's how different diamond cuts, you ever think about that? Diamond cuts are not just about the shape, it's about the way that sparkle is created when you get different types of looks in diamonds. So every single cut, and this is why we all have preferences, we know that. Some of you like a heart shape, some of you like a round that's very traditional and classic, others like a pear. Sometimes we really like an oval because, well, it gives you a lot of extra looks. Sometimes those ovals appear bigger than they even weigh. And so we like all those different facets, quite literally, but what's cool about this one is the fact that it's the multiple stone cuts, so it gives you different ways that the diamonds sparkle. We don't just rely on, here's a round brilliant. We know what they do, and they do lots of good things, but it's fun to see the baguettes give you a different kind of shine. So we're going to take them right now, blow them out for you. It's our last and only pair. This is it. Hoop to start. Let me show you the drop that they're going to give you. And it makes it really, really, really affordable to see what we can do on these discounted prices. Who else in the world is discounting jewelry? Name me somebody who's discounting jewelry. I don't know of anybody who is, even the wholesalers right now that are gathered together. They are not discounting. The prices are way up from the last big wholesale show, which was back in September. So here they are. And you can see how they just dance. Even when the hoop is still, the heart-shaped drop just dances there. You've got 7/8 of an inch. I would say, yeah, I think it looks like previously 3/4, but they've grown. They've definitely grown. They've gotten taller, haven't they? 7/8 of an inch is the length there, and then we'll pop one on the ear for you. They do stay in the yellow, and you're getting, of course, we add up together the 22 and the 27 if you want your total weight, which is going to be, of course, the 49 points in diamonds in that solid gold. And there's just something that's so pretty about that little extra drop. Maybe 2 heart shapes would be significant. It could certainly be, you know, reminiscent of, okay, me and a loved one together, right? And you have one on each side, and that's what they look like from a distance. You can really see how beautiful they are, but don't they look like one big heart-shaped stone that you have? They do, to me at least. They really do kind of lead as if that's one big heart-shaped stone at the base of that hoop. So it really is important, and that would be very, very pricey to do if you're talking about a VS quality. Let's go lower than even that $59.99 price that they should be. We'll go back close up, give you another look at them, and we will take them on down below 59. And easy snap bar closure, straight post, hinge style, snaps right into place. You'll hear it click. You know it's secure, ready to go. And we will make these the perfect gift idea, perhaps. A little something for yourself if you're a fan of the hearts. Or, you know what, just like a value in fine jewelry and want to upgrade your jewelry collection and your drop earring collection, here's how you do it. We're going to take it lower than half off, not even $3,000 or $2,000 or $19.99, just one pair, moving everything down in price to get you those values you adore. So here's how we make this happen. And it's going to be on its way in a hurry. They're not even $1,500, $14.99. I think all these price tags are probably getting us a little excited here. You don't see jewelry prices like this anymore. This is really huge to get these values. And of course, whatever price you see on the air gets discounted 12% off. Biggest sale event we've ever had. I'll tell you what, it is a perfect time to be shopping your fine jewelry and get the gold, okay? Go for the gold. And here's what we're going to do right now. $14, $13, no, we're going to make them $12.99. That is it. So that's, well, that's not it. $12.99, you get another, what, $150 off or so? It's going to be down to just $11.43 if you'd like to go get those. So really important to get that earring and one pair alone. So yellow gold, we have a brand new fire opal coming up. It's huge. It's a 7 carat 39. I thought it was 20 carats because that's what it looks like when it's fire opal. Opals always tend to look bigger than they weigh. So we'll show you a prime example of that. Also have a new spine, an Asher cut coming your way. display. Really good. And don't forget about all these gorgeous, look at that zircon there. That's the new zircon that we have for you with all those different colors, pinks and goldens together, lots of different shades and hues in that one. Orangey pink zircon here, so are the Andalusites. You'll like to get those. And then of course we have some morganite deals. Also, I'll show you a green Paraiba trio that's going to be on blowout. So green Paraibas, huge sizes, tiny price. So we'll see that. Plus that Indicolite's going to get a home today. It was released. We actually had to, we had it out. Actually, we had a contingency that was out in Tucson and then came back. So here's what we have for you with the really fabulous, look at that, Indicolite. This one was on display there. And we're excited now to give it to you and offer it up to you guys because we know we have the collectors looking for this kind of material. So that one's coming. I can't get over this. This is just the best Indicolite I've ever seen. Between the size, the color, the clarity, it's all there. So we're really excited about that. Earrings, $12.99, really $11.43, and that's going to be it. So we'll see who's got them. Then we've got to move on. And here comes the Princess Cut Moonstone. Yes, Princess Cut Moonstone. Don't expect to see that very often. It is our one and only of this shape. For this stone, we also have some great opals, fire, crystal, and black opal. We have all of the opal varieties today. And then, of course, look at this. Oh, let's get those off to the side and show you this. Oh, yeah. So a lot of times when we see a square, we're going to think Asher cutting. This is different because it's got the princess cutting and yet that interesting, more of a green type of glow off the surface of this stone. It's 1130529. Another one only. It's our only princess cut we have. Congratulations. I know everything from earlier is going. So again, thank you everybody. I know it's, oh, and by the way, did I mention those earrings are 18 karat gold? I hope so. Yeah, I know it probably said so on the art. Just want to make sure you know 18 karat gold on those earrings too. So love that for my gals that are like me that are a little more sensitive, you know, as far as, not sensitive to piercings, but sensitive to alloys. So if you are and you react, those are great for you. 18 karat gold is a good way to go. Here we are with our one and only 1 carat 60 princess cut. So it's got a little bit of that faceted pattern. Even though it's square, it's going to have a little more of almost like a firework effect inside that gives you all the beautiful rainbow tones that you see, but you're also getting that really amazing color. It's every color, and that's what most moonstones don't do, but that's what these stones lately, 35 points and diamonds around it, have been giving us that perfect look, and then that's fun. Square table facet that has that amazing color and more of, usually sometimes if we see that glow, it's usually either a pinky or a golden orange. This one's really different because of course it's got that almost blue-green flash, which is a little more unique. So how about a quick value here, and we'll see who's got it because I know it's already being verified. It's the smart way to go. Be ready. Be ready to go on the phone lines. You know we're taking discounts on everything. If you haven't recognized that, well then stick with us. Come watch a few items and watch these prices crash. And we're going to take this even lower than that. I like $29.99 all day, but this is going to be a lot better. And let's take a look at it here. You actually have the white gold, so we'll size it for you and ship it right out. You're going to have it in a couple of days. The stone that's going to go magically with everything that you wear, which I think is always a smart investment into a piece that you know you're going to wear more often than not. I think that's important, and it's not even $19.99. One only, rare cut here. Beautiful colorways. It's like a wash of different colors, but it's softer than like a rainbow pattern that you might see in even like a really good opal, which are very expensive. If you were to get an opal with every color, and maybe it'd be Lightning Ridge and it'd be every single color, including reds and yellows, it's going to be very pricey to the tune of $10,000 a carat. The Moonstone is almost a softer, more pastel, feminine way to do that multicolored look and still give you a really important look, and very, very rare because you could search moonstones all around the world and very rarely do they ever look like this. I have been around this business for a very long time. I had never seen a moonstone deliver color or quality like this until just recently when we started bringing these out. That was a first. That was the first and only time because everything else, typically #1 cabochon cut. Therefore, if it has any color whatsoever, most stones are just completely colorless. If they have any color, it tends to be that they're very much just a blue or just a grayish purple. That is obviously far from what we're seeing here with this faceted material. The faceting is making the magic happen. The quality is off the charts good. And we're gonna take it even lower than $19.99 for you as well. So come on in with those requests. Let's make this better than even 15. I got to send out some jewelry tonight. We're going to do that. We love to do just that. We make everything affordable so that you can celebrate with us a fabulous February where there is something special going on every day. And we're making sure we get this value out of here for better than 15 or 14. I'll ask for $13.99, and that will be that. $13.99, then you go ahead and get the discount. Yes. That one is gone. Congratulations. All right, well done there. And that was gone before we even got that lower price. And then here's the new of the spine. Check this one out. So you can't follow up a Moonstone with something that has very little color. It's going to be too big of a divide. Here we are with this amazing color change spine. Yes, it's 1130527. Oh my gosh, another rasher cut with all the colors. This feels like the phenomenal version, quite literally a phenomenal version of what we just saw, doesn't it? Because this one's going to have all the colors you see there, but also have the ability to change the color, green to red. All the fire and brilliance is always going to be there, but the green to red changes when you've got that different light source. So it's our 2 carat exactly. It's a fabulous Asher cut. It might look like a princess cut because that's the dispersion of the stone, allowing this to look very flashy. But it's got also yellow diamonds. Or now I have pink on here, but they're clearly yellow, unless I've suddenly gone mad. They do look like yellow diamonds to me, so I will change that. And then we've got 16 points of those, and then 53 points in the fabulous white diamonds. So here we go with a really special opportunity. Of course, total diamond weight here is going to be the 69 points in the diamonds in that double halo, yellow and white together to really reflect. I think it just adds a richness. I mean, we could have easily just said, let's go the easy route, make it all white diamonds in the double halo. We did not. We went that extra step. We gave you extra rarity. We gave you the really important, and that's not easy to do. It's a lot easier to match white diamonds than it is the yellows. Here they are matched up to perfection, double halo. Let's send it out. This is brand new. Now, it's rare to see a 2 carat go for a price under $5,999. We know that because we've seen a number of them. That is exactly what I'm planning on doing because we're still early in the show. We're only about 20 minutes in. We're ready to help you get this piece for less than $59, $49, or how about this? How about we take it even lower than $39? This is definitely going to be the one that you got to go ahead and just grab as quickly as you can. You don't want to miss out on these moments. This is rare, and yet I've got full carte blanche. This is what we're doing in February, giving you something special to look forward to every day as we celebrate this month. And today just happens to be the biggest discount you've ever seen. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And of course, I get the chance to discount it first. So it's a dual round of discounting, which I gotta love. And we're gonna go ahead right now and give you a better value than even $39 or $29.99. And bye-bye, it will go. But here's what I've got. A better discount. You probably started to already calculate what's 12% off the $29. That's over $300 up. Let's do even better than that. Let's not even just make it like $26.99 or something to that tune. We're going to go even lower for you. Just the one. There it is on the hand, so you can see that double halo. Fabulous with those yellow and those white diamonds together. And we'll take it on down below 26. What I did was I just came down on the air to the price tag. It would have been after the extra discount. We're going to keep on going. And then you still take that 12% off. So that's what I think is going to really just equal this madness frenzy that we have here today of everything's got to go mentality, brand new or not, they're all going to find homes. This is one of the rarest stones. We were the ones, actually, I'll just go ahead and I'll say we as a network, but I was the one to introduce this material to the world back in, this was March of 2017. So we're talking about, it's been some time since we introduced it. There has not been a new collection since. This is what, again, private collection that we've decided and opted to share with you and really just, again, release those opportunities so that more and more people can enjoy this rare stone, but there aren't many to go around. That's the key. So instead 26 or 25 or even, you know what, let's just take it all the way down, $24.99, that's it, plus your extra discount. We'll save you 12 extra percent and give you that wonderful moment where it's going to be just, well, $21.99, a nice round even price there, $21.99 and 12 cents. So if you'd like that one, that one's gone. Congratulations. Reminder, if you joined us a little bit late, still have the Andalusite earrings. They were $499. Let's get to another rarity here. Purple Paraiba with a lot of diamonds. I have a larger one for you as well. That would be a heart shape. It's going to be about 6 carats or, yeah, about 6 carats. This one, going to be on the more affordable side of what I can do in Paraiba of the purple variety today. It's 1128626. And that is, and congrats on the speen. Just a reminder, we still have the heart-shaped drops and the gorgeous heart-shaped zircon and the Andalusite earrings, which were our first 3 items of the show. So I have a feeling everyone probably just a little tardy to the party today, and that's okay, but we'll recap those and then they'll go as well. But here's 112-8626. It is, I like this one a lot because this one I was thinking tomorrow is going to be 2626. That's going to be kind of fun, but this is 8626, and it's going to be our 108 copper bearing stone, neon and electric as ever, plus the 109 and the diamond side to side. It is a classic. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the yellow gold, that's set in the yellow, what's ready to size, ready to ship, ready to go. Just tell us your exact ring size. It'll be delivered, ready to wear. And we got Sorari next, by the way. Big, big Sorari earrings at an incredible value. So stick around for those. But here we go with the purple Paraiba, the neon glow that is really unlike any other. And yet we expect neon glows with this stone if it's copper and manganese content. But this one giving that really unusual and rare colorway. So let's go ahead and take this one down. Formerly $69.99 on this purple Paraiba. I'll try it on for you here. That's what it looks like with those diamonds going side to side. See the glow it has though? That's thanks to the copper and manganese. It's amazing what different elements can do to bring stones to life, and that's why we address this stone as neon. We know it's defined as neon. You've got a better value than $69.99. Come on in if you want it. You see how quickly the things are going before we even get down to final low prices, and we'll take it lower than 35, which is half. Better than 3,000, which is amazing for a 1 carat plus. And you think about what we do on blue greens. I know you've seen a number of those. If I have a 1 carat blue green in the Paraiba, they start at 7. They go up from there. This one's a rarer color, but we are making sure that we can make them affordable, because if we don't do that, who can? Nobody. Who will? Nobody. Nobody else has got them. So it's our responsibility and obligation to make sure that all the collectors of the world, at least the TVON collectors of the world, because you can't be a collector at TVON unless you get TVON and know about TVON, but we want to make sure that you get those values so you can say yes proudly to these incredible pieces that nobody else has for sale, and we're going to do better than 3,000. I'm going to go ahead and discount it down to $2,499. We know that will end up being under $2,200 for the first caller. That is the one you receive. And again, that's another thing to point out, is that these are, when they are one of a kind, as most pieces are today, you are looking at the piece you will get. So there's no mystery about it. There's no fool's gold here. It's just about, that's the piece. You're getting the most precise up close look as you could ever get, and that's what's coming home to you. So that exact piece, I know that superstar you saw on TV gets to come home with you. So that's important, or come home to you. Yeah, you don't even have to like go pick it up. You just have it delivered. So that's the way to go there. So $24.99, we know that comes down to $21.99. Jason, may I ask who was shopping with you over there? Linda in California. She got the speen, right? Very well done, Linda. Thank you so much. I don't know yet who got the Princess Cut Moonstone. We'll have to find out. But here we go with that gorgeous purple Paraiba, $21.99. And don't forget about our heart-shaped zircon and our Andalusite studs for $4.99. Teresa, if you're out there, I'll just say at bottom of the hours here. So Teresa, if you're out there, we've got an opal and a new fine Brazilian tourmaline that I know you wanted to see. So whenever you're ready, if you could pick up the phone and dial in so I know you're with us, because otherwise, you know, I've learned my lesson a long time ago. I can show requests assuming you're here, but then somebody else picks them up and you call later going, where's my request? Oh, sorry, was that not you that got it? So I like to wait till we have our requester here on the line for those that make those requests for us. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got earrings, 113-0024. There's Sorari. And they are the largest we have done. Besides those, you remember the big drops that looked like big, like wind chime earrings? They were gigantic. Remember, they had 7.5 carats. Those would be the only style that was larger than this in diamond weight. But this is the hoop that goes and bows out in this slightly oval design, and it's a really, really good look. Now, I'm going to show you both here because they obviously are an assortment of different colors of diamonds. It's 0024. 316 is your total weight. They are all different colors and all natural colors of diamonds, from the champagnes to the yellows to the greens, different tones within, and then a lot of gold. When you deal with larger individual round brilliants, you're going to have to naturally have more gold. That's kind of how it works. Bigger stone, bigger diamond weight, more gold. So it just takes the rarity we love, makes it even more important. This is a one single pair in yellow gold only. There is a gorgeous drop they have, and then there's that button release, which I know so many of us love. So you're not just pulling them apart, but you have a button behind it that's going to basically unlock the closure for you. Here's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see how they do get a little larger. So they bow out, so that means your stones through the middle are going to be a little bit larger than what's top and bottom. I've got a measurement for you as well. And again, easy wear. Take a look at that. That's going to be a 7/8 of an inch, just like what we saw a little earlier with our heart-shaped drops from a hoop. But this is that 7/8 of an inch style. There is, you can see lots of gold in that profile. Doesn't need to be that way, but designed the right way. That's how they open up. You saw I pressed that button down. That's what then unlocks the post closure. Here's how you latch it closed. Click, done. That's it. Click and closed. Done. Simple and easy, straight post, and made like tanks. I mean, these are really, I don't mean to say they're heavy because they're not. This is an earring, your lobe can handle it. But when you see how they look from a distance, yeah, you're going to get a really good idea here of what they're all about size-wise and how they do give that nice drop. And I always say, I think when you get a little wider hoop, it looks a little bit longer as well. So it just gives you a really important look about it overall. We're so thrilled to bring them. We're going to blow them out. You get piercing coverage as well. I ripped my piercing. It's almost all the way through my lobe, so I'm going to have to get that fixed. But point is, my piercing's a little more stretched out than it ever has been, and yet that's giving coverage there because of the real just strategic way they set the post lower, so you get that really important style. So it just, again, if your piercing has seen better days like I know mine have, it's really a good camouflage for that. So always nice. And let's take a look at a really special close-up yet again. This just twinkles like a moonlit glow. These are those diamonds that are also the most popularly marketed in the world. You probably noticed it started holiday time of 2025, where we saw a lot of the marketing campaign that centered around diamonds this year happened to be all around different kind of natural organic stones. Really the colors of that you're seeing right here, which really is kind of the hottest thing going right now. So you've got that to also consider, is that this happens to be berry of the moment, but also just one of the more important styles you can ever get in diamonds because, well, they're never going to cease to be rare. They're getting more rare by the day, as most natural gemstones are. The diamond in colors, colorways like this are as well. We're going to take this down below $79.99. That's where they're literally priced at. There they are. There's the picture. There's the price tag. I'm going to go lower than $8,000 because that's what we need. We can sit here and you can have the best salesperson in the world, ain't gonna sell at $8,000 when you've trained your audience and your family to love nothing but values. And when you expect to see below cost prices on everything I bring, it's gonna be tough to all of a sudden say, oh, here's a great discount from retail or wholesale, but it's a little more than what we're used to seeing. So I like to bring things down for you, just make it all easy and simple and affordable and fabulous, and that's what this whole Fabulous February is about. And really just, again, about the biggest savings we've ever done, which means, of course, more to you when it's a more pricey, important item. You get the bigger savings, the more you spend. That's important. Take a look at this, not $79, $69, $59, or $49. Let's go crazy on the big diamonds. And after all, they're not made by us, but we know exactly what we paid to get them here. And yet that would be a great value compared to everywhere else you can shop this designer all around the world, because you can. I can't say we're the only ones that carry this. No, we are not. They're on TV, I'm sure, right now. They're on cruise ships right now being sold. They've got retail boutiques everywhere. But here's the deal. I got the value that's going to beat everybody else, and it's the same exact material. It's not like there's a lower quality that we're bringing you. This is just the way we do things. Like I said, we've been spoiling you with values for years. We're going to keep that going even when the piece is not our own, and we're going to do better than $39.99 and take them down to under $3,000, which would be $29.99, which is well under $1,000 a carat for diamonds that should never be. And then you've got an additional savings as well. 12% off, $29.99. You're saving over $300. So that's going to come down to just $26.39. Why not? That's how you do it. $26.39 if you'd like to get those. And then don't forget, we got that big Indicolite, the 10 karat plus. I'll show you our opal. We have our Daspore. I do have a brand new certified, and that's GIA certified alexandrite. A lot of alexandrites I've had here in the past have been AGL. Nothing wrong with the AIGS or AGL. There's different labs across the world that do different things, but I have the GIA. Wow, look how clean that stone is, and it's well over a carat. So we'll have that alexandrite for you. Here's a little sneak peek at that heart shape. There is the big heart-shaped purple Paraiba. We already saw the oval stone. Look at this one. That is spectacular. And to see that stone go almost 6 carats in size but be that clean, really, really unique. And then, of course, we got our major. This is the Daspore. That is, that's basically like all the color change of an alexandrite, but in one fell swoop. And you're getting the Indicolite opportunity. Plus, we've got some affordable for you. And we've got, again, Andalusite still here at $4.99. Golden Pearl is here. It's a big one. A really spectacular 12 millimeter South Sea Golden Pearl. That's very, very attractive. And then your requests, I hope to get a few of those tonight. We'd love to help you out with your request, whatever it may be. Please tell us. And the best way to do that is just to dial into that phone number, and then we'll know what you'd like to see here tonight. That's the best thing you can do, okay? Let us know so we can find exactly what you need and what you're looking for and bring it on out. And you might be very surprised where that value is going tonight. So there are our Ferraris. Okay, $26.39 now. Here's the opal. Okay, so I mentioned we've already talked about Big Fire Opal, we've talked about Lightning Ridge, and now we're getting into the crystal opal that looks like black opal. How? Because instead of being transparent or clear or colorless, instead you're getting a totally different look here, and you're getting that rich golden base that gives you a great background and backdrop really for all the colors that come through. Reds, check. Purple, check. Greens, goldens, oranges. We can go through the red, orange, yellow, check them all. These are the traditional rainbow colors. We know the acronym is Roy G. Biv. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's all in this stone. And that's the checklist you want to go down if you're looking for a premium opal, because most opals are going to give you one color at best, maybe two. You really want to get all of the colors. Now let's take a look at it in a little better light here, because the lower light is better light, and that's what you have here. So you can see how dynamic, how the colors act as holograms. It's our 112-9522. It's a 551 in the crystal opal with two bigger diamonds. This is 29 points among your diamonds here. And they're actually going to be like a modified trillion meets half moon. So instead there's one side that's really straight cut, sits right up next to the stone. And then it goes out from there as a little bowed out kind of design where you have almost like a trillion look to it. And here it is up close and personal. So a fabulous idea and a one only piece and a 551 with those 29 points in diamonds. And you've got the look of a 10 carat, so be aware of that, because if you have other 5.5 carat stones that are not opal at home, you're probably going to expect this to be half the size it is. Excuse me. It is always the case with opals that you're going to get double the look. That's important. So expect it to look like a 10 or 11 carat. That's what it will do. And we're going to take it on down. First caller gets it. It is not going to be that $69.99. We've got so many pieces that are $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, none of which I'm leaving there. All pieces must go. Everything that doesn't go today, melted down tomorrow morning. I spoke to our jewelry team behind the scenes here this afternoon early, and we discussed exactly that. They have got no backlog because there aren't a lot of pieces that are sticking around. So there's no backlog. It means that the pieces that go to you. They go straight to sizing and shipping, and then the other pieces go straight to melt because we are not hanging on to it. We're not going to accrue a large inventory, okay? We're just going to make sure that we can also, because we need some gold, because buying gold right now, probably not the smartest thing to do if you guys want to still save money, right? So we got to melt down what we have that you don't want, okay? That's pretty much as simple as I can make it. So got to get the pieces you love. We'll make this $1,999 instead of $7,000. So you got $200 extra and more coming off that price as well. So that would be down to $1,759 if you'd like to get the opal. And then we've got a few last pieces to show you in this hour, and then just 2 short hours left on our Thursday night. So let me know. Again, I'd like to make it an all request show. That's like the show of my dreams, because that means that A, we've got an audience, and B, that we've got an active participating, really just value-seeking audience that wants to get something special for themselves or right now for a loved one. This is one of the bigger jewelry seasons of the year, at least as far as retail is concerned. We're a little different story because people here buy for themselves mostly. But if you are shopping for yourself for Valentine's, because I don't know about you, but I like to treat myself to something for Valentine's Day, because I learned later in life, a little later than I should have, that we need to, love oneself too. Can't really love others the way we're supposed to until we have really a true self-love and self-regard that is of the highest respect. So if you'd like to have a little something for yourself, might be a good time to pick it up because it's going to be there and ready to enjoy by the big day, okay, which is next Saturday. So it's a great time to be shopping. Or maybe you just, again, enjoy this season and this season of life of February with spring around the corner. We think about new beginnings and, maybe injecting a little extra color into the jewelry collection. It's a good time to do that. So let's get to our heart shape. Speaking of Valentine's, it's going to be our big 9785. This is fabulous. Look at that. I mean, who's going to buy jewelry from me, right? I have to buy my own jewelry. can't, nobody would dare. At least that's what I've heard. I was like, I would not dare even try that because no. You know better than anybody, and you know where the values are. And so here we are with our 554. So I say adopt that mentality and buy and shop for yourself because you know what you love and you know where to shop. And I know that because you're here. So 112-9785 here with the 554. So this is the one that I gave you a little flash of. But the really remarkable clarity for being such a gigantic copper-bearing stone, we expect for them to have lots of inclusions. The bigger the stone, think about it, it's a bigger canvas, it's a bigger window into seeing every detail, especially when we're close up like this. So you would expect to see something in the way of inclusions. It's the most incredible copper-bearing manganese-rich tourmaline, which is a type 3 gemstone family. There isn't a tourmaline out there that's supposed to be perfectly clean. When you have copper added into the mix, that's supposed to contribute to more inclusions, usually in the way of needles. That means like a copper needle. They'll be very distinct. And what that means is instead of like what looks like a little, like a frayed inclusion, I think that's how you describe a lot of inclusions, just a little, like a little area that looks a little bit maybe sparse or hazy. That's what a lot of inclusions look like. In the case of tourmalines and especially copper bearing, usually they appear more as like a large, longer, very narrow inclusion. That's called the copper needles that you usually see in these type 3 tourmalines that have the copper content. Notice we are not seeing that here. And when you get a 554 size, that's pretty remarkable to not only just have that size in the first place, but to have it be as clean and bright as this stone is. So all we need to do is get it out the door. 554 stone, major value here, 125 at the diamond weight. Do enjoy that as well. Plus you're getting the fully finished inside because this is still a take on our signature style. So when you're talking about put a lot of diamonds on the side, give it a nice halo, that's what you see there all through the inside. Now we've got one. It's going to be there to you in time if you need it for Valentine's Day because it stays in the white gold, sized and shipped for you, all done for free. And now we get a chance to go ahead and say, welcome on in to Discount Town. We are ready to help you out here. This is the major moment now to get this piece because instead of $13,999, going significantly less than that. And so far, we've been loving the purple Paraibas. I would say also for those of you the other day, I know last week I had a couple purples and a lot of you said, I want more purple. And then we brought out the lavender and that's old. And then a lot of you were left with, okay, now what do I do? If I don't want as much pink or fuchsia, where do I go? Well, this is the most purple stone we have left. It's a little, do you remember the other one we showed you earlier in the yellow gold? I mean, let me just show you. Here's a little more pinky, which is traditionally what they have is a little bit of that pinky purple fuchsia. See the difference there? I think that it helps to see them side by side. Otherwise you're going, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, take a word for it. There you go. Don't take my word for it, look at the screen. That's what most of the purple Paraibas traditionally look like. And you can see this one's got a lot more purple. There's really no pink at all. If anything, there's more of a periwinkle or lavender or blue undertone to it. So here's the deal. We're doing a lot better than $14,000. As much as I like saving you $1,400 off of that price, we're gonna go significantly less, send it on out, and we'll give you a great big value on this major stone, which by the way, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 for Paraibas out there. We have, yes. Thank you, the drop earrings, the hearts, yes, the heart-shaped drop earrings from earlier are gone. Congratulations on those. And then here's what we'll do. On the heart shape, you see we've got a little heart shape special here. The heart shape earrings are now gone. We already had the zircon, which I'll recap because you know that orangey, pinky, gorgeous zircon in the heart shape's not gonna stick around. That was new today. Here's what we're gonna do on the purple Paraiba heart shape. Distinctive cut, very unique size, so ultra clean, very neon. Everything you could ever want is right here in a Paraiba and of extreme rarity level, extremely. I just can't say enough good things about it. And the clarity, I hope you're all looking at it on a nice big screen. I know some of you watch on phones and it's harder to see. This is really that clarity that I would never expect to see even on a quartz. And those are very clean stones traditionally. So that's what I'm loving about this one. Take a look at it. We got a very special discount to make this easy, one and done. Let's blow it out. Let's make it simple. Let's make it affordable. Let's get it under $10,000 and not even $99.99 or $89, $79, even $69.99 would be fantastic. We're very close to $1,000 a carat, which would never happen in the world of Paraiba. And now it's happening on one of the biggest stones we have in one of the rarest colors. and it's $6,499. Plus your discount, which is the biggest savings we've seen so far tonight, $57.19 at checkout. That's a big difference. You're saving really big money here. We're saving you close to $800 off that ring. So $57.19 would be your price tag at checkout if you'd like to go ahead and grab that one. And I know you want to, because that is really important material. And one of those that you could instantly, I always look at it this way, it's a value if you know you could on day one turn around and resell it for a mega profit. It's exactly what you could do here. I mean, I literally had, there were a few folks asking me again, as usual, when I was in Tucson on Tuesday, a lot of people were asking me about, okay, so that 10 karat Paraiba, you ready to sell yet? You ready to sell that thing? I'm like, got some really nice offers, but I tell you what, no thank you. I'm gonna hold on to that thing, because why? The more you have it, the longer you hold on to this material, the more it's worth. And yet, the only people that don't believe in that philosophy is right here at this network, because we want to, again, share them with you. No one else is going to have that ability to have these collectibles if it's not for what we're doing here and for how we're bringing them out to you. That's important. So let's move on from that one. That can be out to you in time for V-Day 2, because why not? It is ready to go. Just need to know your ring size. Now, here's the other thing. Heart shapes I've had so far, the earrings are gone. The zircon was shown. This one's going to be gone. This is what else I have if you want to go ultimate neon blue, purple, and red. That is my $979 heart shape blue wing block D. Do you really think that should be on a flash sale with our biggest discount ever? Not sure we should be doing that on a nearly 10 karat Tanzanite, but I will. So that's going to be coming up, as well as what's interesting, there's another purple Paraiba. It's a 1 karat 39. And this one's more money than the heart shape. So, you know, I would say go with the heart shape, because this one was made a little bit later. It didn't get the big discount that I just gave, so that one's supposed to be more. So we'll figure that out. But that's where I would go. Get the purple Paraiba here. Here it is on the hand. Just a really special look at this one. A great color. Again, now the most purple we have, and I know the other day that's what all of you were asking me, is there anything with like a true purple to it? And that's what you're seeing here. The most of any purple Paraiba we have. So I really highly recommend it. It's $5,700 basically. It's just a tad over $5,700 at checkout if you'd like to get it. Let's get into the alexandrite. And I've got so many gorgeous color changing museum stones. I've got this one. I've got this one. I've got the ultimate. This really belongs in a museum, and I feel I have all kinds of misgivings even putting it on TV, because out of the 25 years I've been doing this nearly every single day of my life, I have seen only a couple of Indicolites that were true blue tourmalines, like this is. Usually they're more teal, they have a lot of green elements to them, and folks have no problem calling them Indicolites when they're not. I'm very much a stickler for, hey, it's color, we can all see it, recognize it, and let's not call it something it's not, because I'm not a believer in that, because, you know, you should trust your jewelry source. You should trust your jewelers. You should trust, because it's a really confusing world out there in jewelry right now, and it always has been. There's always been a lot of different, you know, crazy things going on, and yet you want to be able to know that what you're investing into, because you're more than just a casual shopper. It's one thing if you're spending $20, who cares? You'll wear it for a couple of weeks, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it, and hopefully, you know, it gives you a lot of joy. But these are also investment pieces that are part of a collection that are now instant heirlooms for a family collection going forward. I mean, pieces you could lend to a museum if you chose to. What we are doing on this Indicolite, after all these stones I've seen that are really not Indicolites out there, and when they aren't, I don't call them that. I call them green tourmalines or teal tourmalines. This is a pure Indicolite, and this is what they're supposed to look like. They're not verdolites. There's a separate name for the greens. That's verdolite tourmaline. That's not what you're looking at here. This is a true Indicolite, and this stone is 10 carats 35. It would be a bit of a miraculous idea if you saw this color and this clarity in a 1 carat stone, let alone a 10 karat 35 emerald cut that is showing off the amazing clarity you're getting here. Take a look at it. We got one beautiful piece, and what a day to be seeing this brought out. It's item number 112-8140. And it's also going to be one that I highly recommend now, because with the extra savings I'm giving, but also the extra savings with your discount. we're going to make it quite affordable. It's our 10 karat 35 emerald cut. You can't be afraid to look at these pieces because it's a thrill. I know it's a thrill for me to bring them, and I'm around millions and millions of dollars of jewelry every day of my life. So when I see something and get excited about, it's probably pretty rare. And then I think for everybody who's either in the market for a collectible, great, you have a chance to pick it up for a steal. But even those more casual viewers who, there's viewers that I talk to every day, they've been watching every show I've done for years and they've never bought anything because they're not collectors. They just enjoy looking at beautiful jewelry or learning or exposing the family and the grandkids to learning a little bit about geology and gemology and science and all the cool things that go into the world of gems and precious metals and even jewelry manufacturing. Here's what we have. It's one of the more extraordinary pieces. And I think for those casual viewers, this is really fun to see. It's not something, I mean, you can go pay admission, walk through museums, travel to a big city to even get there and not see something like this necessarily. So it's exciting to have our 10 karat 35 here. Split shank on the sides leading up to the halo. This is the type of dynamic wow factor. And maybe let me get a look on the hand here because, you know, to see it move a little bit more is going to be important. And now you really see the true blues of that stone. We have had it once before, maybe twice on the air. Last time it was on the air, I've got the first notation here was $32,999 on our show. Kind of hibernated in a vault for a while, came out about a year and a half ago. It got all the way down to $28,000. That's it. That's where it's been hanging out. $28,000. I'm going to make it significantly less than $27,999 technically. But here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you a value and we'll blow it out. And when I tell you that we're actually committed, even though this is show and tell for some, we are committed to bringing you the best of the best and making it affordable so that somebody can say, absolutely, yes, I've been waiting for this moment. My entire gemstone collection is now either complete or I've added the missing piece, or this is the really, really, really tough square on the bingo card that of rare tourmalines, it's easier here to get a purple Paraiba than it is an Indicolite of this true color and size. So you've got it all here, and it's not $27,000. Oh gosh, this is going to be something else here. Call me early. I guarantee you this is going to go tonight. We have 2 hours left in their show together tonight. Every piece, including this one, I just want to make sure you know this because as collectible as this is still a sell it or melt it deal. If it does not find its home here tonight, it will be melted down. Now the stone, nothing happens to the stone. When I say melt, we don't melt gemstones. We don't melt diamonds. They don't melt. We don't do that. Those are taken out. They go back, in the case of the gem, goes back into the private collection. The diamonds also, they can be reused. The gold is what gets melted down. So this ring as you know it will not be available beyond tomorrow. But beyond that, let's keep in mind, this stone doesn't just go in a different mounting. This is its one chance to go. It's tonight, it's now, it's got to go. I got to make it better in price tag. You're not paying $27,999 or $20,000, or even if we went to something crazy like $17,000. That's pretty impressive. But I'll keep on going because we know our audience, we know our viewers, we know, just like you know your family, I know our TVON family. And if we really, truly want to get it at home tonight, and I do, we need to go even less than $10,000 and it will be done. How about $99.99 with an over $1,000 discount beyond that? Or better yet, watch this. Top of the hour is coming up in 3 minutes. We've got a very last call on the show. I've only got a few more pieces. We're going to need your requests. Brought out a lot, shown you a lot. Here's what I'm going to do instead of $9,000 or $89.99 or $88. This is the collectible moment. I know it's not for everybody. I'm aware of that. It really wasn't at $33. But when you make it under $1,000 a carat, as I've already done, free gold, free diamonds, and a private collection nowhere else. Look at how clean. Absolute clarity from every angle and step facet. Everything is just glowing color. This is what it looks like from the side. Here's what it looks like from the inside. That's a good way to gauge the clarity. And this is not even $88.99. We're going even lower. It will be gone. First caller gets it. My final offer, $7,999. And then you take that extra discount of 12%. It will be a smidge over $7,000. It's $7,039 for a 10 karat 35. So that realize would be, let's see, per carat, about $650. How about that? for an Indicolite that's over 10 carats, museum level, but beyond, because it's a private collection stone. So that'll be $79.99, but really $7,000 and a little bit more, just a little tad bit over that. So this is the way to get it. Don't forget to call us on any pieces you see or you have seen in the first hour, from Serrari hoops to purple Paraiba oval to that gorgeous opal stone we had, the crystal opal, the heart shape. I got to recap the heart shaped zircon here because that's going to be a very important piece that somebody's going to want to take advantage of as well. Here's that gorgeous, look at that zircon. Padparasha type colors, pinks and goldens and oranges and yellows, all working together with all that incredible flash and those big diamonds set within. So that is awesome. And then of course there's our 7,000. Basically a little over $7,000. It's $79.99 now, but it'll soon be only $7,039 if you'd like to get it. Plus we have a diamond necklace that's here. I've only got a few of these left, so it's going to be our last call on our oval diamond necklace. That's our DBTY, but with a big center stone, so we'll see that for you. And then don't forget about our heart shape in our zircon and anything else you saw in our number one. We want to make sure you get to take advantage of those pieces before they are long gone, because again, one way or the other, they go. They either go to you all at home or get melted down. So want to make sure you're taking advantage of these big savings and these major discounts. Let's get to it. The oval necklace. I only have, because we got about 20 seconds to our top of the hour. It is a top of the hour today as far as the special goes, and you're going to, I think, adore this necklace. The only problem is we don't have that many to go around. It was a very big special a few months back. We're going to bring it back now with this whole diamond by the yard that we love. And my diamonds by the yard are more money than this, true story. I looked today, I don't even have a DBTY that is less than this next necklace. And that's incredible to think about because the DBTYs have smaller stones. There's even one that's got 31 points. Let me show you what I have here in this gorgeous necklace that's got an oval diamond and then a couple of additional round brilliants, as we will welcome everybody to a very big Thursday night. And what an incredible Thursday it is. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. This is the Fabulous Thursday. It's February. It's a fabulous month. We've got a celebration every day. We're so glad to have you included in it as we are welcoming you in with a biggest discount of all time. I mean that not like of the year or of the month or a special, like this is our biggest discount of all time. There has never been discounts like what we're seeing in this show. So it is a wonderful time to take advantage of your favorites, get your requests in, take advantage of the museum pieces we have as well, like the Indicolite, and then even the affordable, they're brought down as well. So you get all the huge discounts you want, and that's why we're also asking for requests. Please let me know. We have 2 hours left together tonight. I would love nothing more than to hear about what you'd like to see on the show, what you'd like to request, check on availability, even pick up some of the pieces from earlier. Again, Teresa, if you're out there, I got a couple of pieces I knew you were waiting on. They're here to show you as well, so you could get that discount. But let's take a look at this. Last call on this one. It was a big special a few months back, and it's going to be at number 1129-324. It is our 40-point oval. Those are side diamonds with it as well. You'll see those here. They've got the round brilliant set in the side. There they are. Round brilliant diamonds that are on either side. We got one, we got two. So there they are, and that is all around a 40-point oval center stone that's still going to be a very easy to wear classic style necklace. So how does this work? This is the station style, but brought together with one bigger centerpiece. So that's a light half carat on the center oval that is east-west set and bezel set. You also get the 5 points in diamonds on the sides, 2.5 on each, and then the bezel around them that makes them look even larger. Then you put all that together in a chain. It's going to have adjustability, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. It also has solid white gold. Now, I only have white gold because we're showing off a little bit with the diamonds. So you've got a lobster claw closure. This is, and this is where I think a lot of people need to hear me out on this because I know we're going to get requests for the DBTYs. My DBTYs, I have a 31-pointer, I have a 101, I have a 202. Even the 31-point DBTY with the smaller tiny stones, 5 of them, smaller, it's way more money right now than this necklace. And that has everything to do with the massive discount I'm putting together for you to make this happen, as we will have them shipped out tomorrow. They are here, made up, ready to go. There's nothing that needs to be done except put your name on a box, put this in a beautiful display box, and then ready to go out to you. So yes, could be your Valentine's Day special. Could be something you've just been waiting because you've wanted a necklace to layer. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and look at that. So this is just that really pretty style that's so simple and elegant, but still delivers that big pop of fire with that bigger diamond in the middle. East-west setting, I think, is important with the oval because, well, you've got the bezel setting. It's already an oval. It looks bigger because of the shape, but it also looks bigger because of the bezel. So it looks for the world, and I know you guys know diamonds pretty well. This looks for the world like a 1 or 1.5 carat oval diamond. It really does. And so that 40 point, you take that as a good verification of its actual carat weight, but give it a look, not just here, but also on the neckline next to see how this is going to look in that size, because it's remarkable. And do you realize this whole time? I do believe I might have it. Okay, I'm just making sure I don't have it backwards. Okay, there we go. So just making sure, because I just picked it up from the wheel. And you want to definitely look at that, because obviously it's going to look great front and back because it's an open bezel, meaning front and back's open, but there's, one side that's clearly the front. And you have that here. So now we just need to make it affordable. And no longer, what is my new DB2Y price? My smallest DB2Y in the house is now up to $14.99. It's 31 points in total weight in diamonds. There's more diamond weight in this one center than there is in my entire other DB2Y. So that's what it looks like from a distance. And then a great gifting moment. Also could be worn, I think, by anybody of any age. That's one of the critical things I look at as far as giftables. Is it really universal? I'm not going to take the wildest ring, the weirdest ring we have and say, hey, give it to everybody you know. No, it doesn't work that way. Certain classics are classics and other pieces are not. And so this is one of those that it's a necklace. You don't need to worry about sizing or worried about, will she wear it? We only have 6 to go around, operators. That's it. Which sounds like a ton because it's 5 more than I have of everything else. But it's not going to be enough to go around for everybody that wants one when my DBTY that is 31 points is now up to $16.99. True story, the 31 point DBTY is $16.99. This is a far bigger deal because A, it has the bigger stone in the center. It has one big stone instead of a lot of little stones. It gives you all those, well, the extra side stones are lovely as well, and it's an oval precision cut. This is the oval stone. It's east-west set. It's got the bezel. Those O-rings are attached to the side. So when it's on, when you put it on the first time, like the proper way the first time, it never flips. It never turns. That is it really, as a jewelry person, nothing drives me more insane than when you have a piece of jewelry on that you're always having to mess with. It is something, do you know how many pieces over the years I have just canceled because they're going to not sit right, or they're high maintenance, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't want you to have to worry. We are human beings. We have enough to worry about. There's enough to worry about besides how is our jewelry sitting on our neckline. Yes? Yeah, I know it. Thank you so much. Our 554 copper bearing is now gone, so congratulations on that one. And what we'll do right now on the necklace, which is, again, really, really quickly, last call, 6 of them to go around, that's it. And we are going to see who's got them in that fabulous white gold only. This is not going to last. We know that. And call me as quickly as you can. Nobody's on the phone lines yet? That's fine, because you're worried. $16.99 for the 31. You guys know the 31 point DB2Y. It's 5 stones, 30 points total, same chain. This is a bigger diamond in the middle. Bigger just in that center stone than the entire DBTY I'm referencing, and yet we're going to go lower. A lot lower than even $1,000. So $700 is saved so far between the DBTY with 31 points and this necklace here with the big stone. Now we get to take it even lower than $1,000 or $999. And this is all prior to discount. Keep in mind, there are 6 only to go around. When they're sold out, they're done for good. We are not making this going forward. I couldn't even do it for that price. And here's the chance right now. Hey there. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you so much. I just got your email. I did not know you got that ring. Well, thank you. I was just asking. Did I not ask earlier? I said, I wonder who got the Princess Cut Moonstone. Well, thank you, Kirsten. You will love it. And thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate that. And I hope your February has been fabulous so far. Let's talk about better than $9.99 on this necklace. Gotta get it. You'll wear it every single day. Let's make it a lot more interesting. How about $888 with over, well, you got about $100 extra saved there as well. So that price coming down by 12%. So make sure you're taking advantage of that at $888 only, just in white gold. They go out right away. That's no problem because we know how crucial this time of year is with maybe some jewelry gifts going out to loved ones. So that'll be $781 and change. We'll give it 60 seconds and we got to go. So last call on this necklace or anything else you saw in the first hour. Most of our first item hours are now going. And then let me know, operators, who wants how many, or if you needed to get more than one, let's say, because you wanted to get a couple for the daughters and the granddaughters or the sisters and the best friend circle. I mean, why not? You can do that as well. So make sure you're getting on the phone lines in a hurry here. We'll help you out. Yes. I can just show it again. You got it. Yes. Thank you. Jason's got our first one. Was there another demand there, Jason, Andy? Say it one more time. Oh, gotcha. Is that Teresa who had the earlier request too, or different Teresa? Do you know? Okay. So we're going to show the orange zircon again. Let's do that for Teresa here. And Teresa, let me know if you were looking for a new fine tourmaline and opal. They're here. So I'm not sure. Nobody knows if you're that Teresa or somebody else. We have a couple Teresas. So just want to make sure if you are, I've got your other requests here. But if you're not, we'll show you the orange zircon. That pinky orange. So last call there on the necklace. Thank you so much. We'll move that aside. We're going to bring this one back into focus. I adore it. I can't say enough good things about this stone. I don't know how it looks on TV. I just know how it looks in person, and it absolutely stuns me. How gorgeous this stone is. The clarity, the multitude of colors, the brilliance that makes it. Everyone's going to just think you're wearing some kind of really cool pinky orange golden diamond. It's in the yellow gold. That's how it stays. Got 20 points in the bigger diamond set into the band itself, and it's going to be a very, very affordable price tag right now. This one's only $19.99, plus you get that extra 12% off, so that'll mean just $17.59 if you'd like to go ahead and get that one, and I'll try it on for you. So this one was here earlier, so I'm kind of making it a quick little presentation because it's a recap of what we had earlier in our first hour. Got to this early knowing that that would be a popular example of what zircon is all about, and then we'll try it on for you as well. One more time on the hand so you can see it. Remember, that is a new audience here at this top of hour number 2. So there's a few people probably seeing it for the first time that weren't with us last hour. We got these really early starts to these shows, so it's we don't usually get a full audience till a little later in the evening. So this is where, again, a lot of new people are seeing it right now that did not see it in the first hour, and that is just, I put the pieces up in the very beginning of the show that I know are instant. It's like the instant must-haves, the greatest values, the greatest pieces, the brand new. I got to tell you, it's the cheat sheet of watching. If it's on early in the show, it's a really darn good piece. Because, again, I'm around jewelry enough to know this is going to work, this ain't going to work. This is going to work, this is going to be popular. This is going to be a real spectacular value. So this one, it came out early for that reason, just to really give you kind of the wow factor. When there's not a lot of new during this event, it's mostly about let's discount the older pieces. But that is new right now, or at least it was about an hour ago. So it's here, but not for long. I think that one's going out as well. Just a one of a kind there. Then we've got our certified. Yeah, you want this one? All right. So that one's gone. Congratulations and thank you. And then here we go with the alexandrite. Well, I've had a couple big stones lately. They've been very quick to go. So when I saw this alexandrite that's got a GIA cert to go with it, I got very, very excited. And I'm just thrilled to bring it to you. And we've only got a couple items, including the Andalusite earrings, by the way. The Andalusite earrings from earlier, they started the show, they were $499. I know y'all got excited, kind of picked up where we left off last night. Last night I had a pair of Andalusite earrings, and I made a lot of people mad. Unintentionally by only having one pair, because I can't control that. Trust me, I would love to have more than one of everything. I really would, but don't have that luxury very often. So keep in mind, we did bring out an Andalusite earring if you were one of the many that missed out on one pair last night. We had a different pair today, and it was $499. So if you need to see those again, let me know, because I brought those out early just because I saw how many of you missed out. So here we are with our certified 112-7872. Alexandrite, well over a carat. It's a carat 15 on this certified alexandrite. 71 points is the diamond weight. Gorgeous, cool, wider band with cutout details. And let me show you the cert here on the hand. We've got the color change photographed, and GIA did this. This is part of the beauty of a cert, is you can see the color change because they've got the photograph of it, whereas we don't have the ability to change the light of a studio. We can't change from one light to another. We have one type of light. There's your GIA hologram. Here's your 115. This is kind of, I know they're kind of basic. We don't get into as many details in colored gems as we do with diamonds because you're not, you're not bearing out all the 4 C's, if you will. Instead, just simple descriptors like oval, brilliant cut, transparent, yellow, green to brown green. I don't see any yellow, but okay. And then chrysoberyl from, of course, Brazil, we know that. 1 loose stone, carat 15, and a 5 by 7.5 millimeter. Let's go back and take a look at how we set it. So that cert just applies to the stone. We've set it in this gorgeous 71-point mounting that has almost like a sunburst or a sundial effect inside with the cutout details. It's going to sit basically just a little bit slightly concave. This is not a big, tall, flat surface. And Jason, what did you pick up? Another necklace? Okay, what did you get then after that? Okay, so here we go. And this is the inside, and there's the cutout detailing. And see how it is slightly concave? And then that super ultra high clarity. I mean, here's your close-up. The photograph on the cert shows you the color change, but it doesn't get this close. This is the close-up to see that very, very, very important clarity, okay? And it is white gold stays. As the white gold, we'll size it for you. And we've got one only. Warning, the certified alexandrites and all the alexandrites lately, they've been going very quickly. And that is because, one thing, pricing. The discounts that I've been giving these incredible stones that are rare as can be. And we're gonna bring it down below $18,000, forget $17,999. And out of all days, to bring this down, it's a day when we're giving you a flash sale of 12% extra off. Wherever I end up, which is going to be a wonderful value as it is, and it won't be $10,000. It will not be even $5,000. I know $49.99 would make somebody very happy. We're going to go lower than $49.99, and this is how and why it will go so quickly here tonight. Here's what it looks like on the hand. What a great look that is. You see a bit of that cutout detailing, but it pretty much looks at first glance like it's complete diamonds from side to side and top to bottom there, all the way through. Just ever so slight a cutout detail to make it an interesting look and design so it doesn't feel like your standard, basic, been there, done that ring. And yet here it is close up. One more time, and we'll take, you know what, before I was thinking about calculating your discount now, be over $500 extra off. Instead, let me help you, and I'll go $1,000 extra off, and then you take your discount. So $39.99, extra discount will be $35.19 at checkout. $35.19 for a 1 carat plus alexandrite with the cert. With the GI, that's not something you have to pay extra for. It's done. It's not calculated in. I didn't add in extra money because it cost us a fortune to certify it. No, it is just one heck of a value, and that'll be $35.19, one only. We also have Paraibas coming up, some very large Paraibas that are going to be, well, I got a 3 and a 4 and a 6 carat. I wonder which one of those is going to go first when they're all the same price. I've got a couple morganites on discount. I'll flash the Andalusite earrings, which have the green and the red together. They look like alexandrites, but giving you both colors at the same time. They're not. They're Andalusites, as much as they kind of sound like it, and they have a lot of syllables like it. Alexandrite. Andalusite. 4 syllables, start with A's, look exactly alike, but they're totally different. So we'll talk about those. Let me flash them really quickly just in case you missed them. And this is what they look like. So this is where it's like the green and the red. This is what alexandrite does once you change your light source. But these earrings always give you the green and red at the same time, no matter what. And those, by the way, $499 for those earrings. They were here earlier, $499 plus your discount. There's over $50 off. So how about that for something special if you'd like the 45-point total weight Andalusites with 20 points in diamonds around them. And that's going to be $35.19. Man, what a value that is. And again, call us if you have requests on what you saw earlier. The Indicolite still here, won't last the show. We have an hour and 40 minutes to go. So whatever you'd like to see or request, you don't need to wait for the perfect piece to come around. We can just bring it out on demand. We live in an on-demand society. This is an on-demand shopping network. You tell us what you'd like to see, and we'll bring it on out for you immediately if it's here. If we got to make it, it might take a couple of days. If it's here, we bring it out in about 2 minutes. So we also have this gorgeous pearl, 9010 coming up. Really amazing design here. 12 millimeters, golden South Sea. 30, guys, that one's got to go. Such an important value there for alexandrite, and with a cert, free. Who gets you a GIA cert for free? The last GIA cert 2 months ago that I paid for, it was $1,800 for a cert. Now they vary. It's not like one set price. It depends on the stone and the care. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, the more, it's like when you have a really nice house and you have workers come by, you're going to get probably charged some more, right? When they go, oh, okay, you want to paint this thing? Okay, fine. Yeah, and they're, oh, suddenly the price, right? It's like certs kind of go the same way, where the nicer the stone, the more the certs cost. So here we are with $35.19. You're not paying for the cert at all? Yes. Okay, who was that, by the way? Did you ask her by any chance if she had those requests? Yes. You did? That was not her? It was her. It was her. Does she want to see the requests?
Not right now, maybe in a couple days.
Okay. Well, I have another big favor to ask. Could you please close the door? Because the cooking, whatever's cooking, I can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. To be really honest with you, I just can't. I had to endure it all last night, and it made me nauseous. So just let's close the door, and hopefully that'll help. I don't know what's cooking, but no, I don't need to smell it. All right, so here we go. Guys, this is still available. So it was gone, but it's back. So just quick update there. And then we're going to show you the golden pearl. Golden pearl coming up. Thank you so much. Here we go. And our alexandrite, by the way, still verifying on that one as well. So here we are with the zircon, and that is going to be our heart-shaped golden. It was just sold. It just came back. So keep that in mind. We'll have that one for you if you were bummed and going, oh, I missed that. I'm sorry, I missed that. This is a way, you know, sometimes it's a meant to be moment. This happens more often than you'd ever believe. It's a meant to be moment. If it just came back and you're going, that's what I wanted, go ahead and take it. Teresa bowed out. She said yes, then she said never mind. So here we are. Just want to make sure that goes to a great home to somebody, because it's way too precious to be here at this point in time. So, all right, here we go with our golden pearl coming up. It's 1129010. Take a look at that. Well, we just had a big zircon. And now look at the size of this golden pearl coming out to play. It's 1129010, 12 millimeters on this gigantic golden pearl. Perfect too. If we want to look at every angle, you know I'm going to show you every single aspect of this pearl. Look at this. And by the way, set down a little bit. This is part of the great way that it's set securely, but also so it doesn't stay up too high off the hand. I know with our pearls, it's kind of a catch-22 with pearls, because we don't want the pearls to catch on everything, if you know what I mean. And a big pearl is what we desire. It makes it more luxe and more unique if it's a bigger pearl in a bigger size. And if you really get the round pearl, that's also more desired. But sometimes then bigger size round pearl, it's gonna sit up higher. So I appreciate that a little bit of that is set down into, you can actually see it right there through the basket. You can see that it's not gonna be too high off the hand, still delivering that big size of 12 millimeter in diameter. Of course, the golden is really, really rare. It's natural, didn't get any treatment or heating or coating or painting or anything like that. It's not a spray paint. It's a beautiful golden, thanks to the golden-lipped mollusk, the golden-lipped oyster that creates these in nature. South Sea variety, 24 points in yellow. It goes white, yellow, white. That's essentially like a triple halo, but it's like a border around where that pearl sits at the base, and yet done with this two-tone. I mean, it's mostly yellow gold as far as the setting, the band, the yellow diamonds, but then you've got a little white rhodium just where the white diamonds are set. But take a look at that. Even a finished inside under gallery underneath your golden pearl. Super stunning. We're gonna blow it out right here and now. This is fantastic. And as a matter of fact, since we're already halfway through the show, I wanna make this really simple and easy here. And let's help everybody out. This is a really big designer piece. We know it's got the diamond weight, 54 points there. Love how it goes white, yellow, white. So very important the way that's done. Here's what we're gonna offer for you. We've got a big moment here for you to take advantage of, but $89.99 is not gonna probably do it. I don't have any auction scheduled because it is a blowout show, but I'm gonna do one anyways, because we're gonna push the boundaries of value. We're gonna still give you that 12% off when you win. It is designer as all can be. You're talking about the luxe variety of the pearls. Actually, as far as I'm concerned, it's the rarest color out there. We love the Tahitians, we love the goldens, we love the white pearls, and we love the pink pearls. This is the most rare, by far. So a fabulous way to go ahead and get it. And by the way, we're going to go under $89.99 for this gorgeous luxury piece. And the yellow diamonds with the gold and pearl, what a match. And then still the white diamonds to give it some contrast and give it that, you know, that great VS diamond quality we love. But we're going to take it even lower than 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, or 5. I'm trying to make sure everything disappears so we don't have to melt all that much, because I'd rather just give you the great value that you'll love because I want to make you happy. It's not going to be 5,000 or 4,000 or even 3. This is how we make pearls affordable, and this is the ultimate. This is not like the cultured pearls you're used to seeing everywhere else. It's not faux. It's not man-made. It's not cultured where it got a little help from man, where the oyster did the work, but we helped it a lot. No, it's a South Sea, natural as can be, color of pearl. Very unique. It's not $3,000. It's not, okay, I'm going to try this. I was going to do 25. But I think we can make this a little more interesting here if we really want to. And I really want to, because we're running out of jewelry. We're not having requests. That's okay too. Hopefully we're just showing you a nice assortment and you're going, I love seeing all the jewelry. I like seeing the variety. Here's what I'll do on our golden pearl, which we hardly ever see anymore. It's going to be a $10 increment, and apparently it needs to be lower than $2,500. And there's more gold in this ring than probably anything I've shown you thus far tonight. And it's not 25. Watch this on the hand so we can see the size. You know, we all saw how far we had to zoom back just to get the whole piece in the shot there. But there you can see that size and how it really goes across the finger entirely. For reference, I wear a size 5.5. It sits beautifully. It's not too high. Like I said, they did a good job setting a little bit of the base of that pearl into the basket so it's not sitting up really ultra high off the hand. So you can handle the ease of wear part and the aspect of that. We're going to do better. It stays as is. So the only thing we need to know is what size. That's it. And it's not even 25. We'll go $2,000 to start with a $10 increment, and yes, 12% off when you win. So a fabulous discount on a really important golden pearl right there with the white and the yellow diamonds together. What a great statement piece that is. Something unique, something special, really, really rare, discounted like beyond. And we're going to do also, I've got a new Moonstone. We had the Princess Cut go. I do have a larger one in the oval shape as well. Those have been going very quickly. Those are the ones with the big diamond weights. We'll bring you another one. There it is. That's what's happening this evening on the Moonstone. So one more Moonstone to get to before we go, and 2,000 with a 60-second clock to get it started. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about the Tanzanite. Did you see the flash earlier of the nearly 10 karat heart shape? It's been a night where we've had a lot of gorgeous heart shapes. Had the Zircon, had the purple Paraiba, had the earrings. Well, the purple Paraiba's gone. The earrings are gone. The Zircon was gone. Now it's back. So we have the Zircon left, but I still have yet one more to show you. It's the Tanzanite. Oh my, what a piece, what a look, what a stone. That's everything. That is everything. And you want to see something go in a hurry, it's going to be that one. No open on the pearl yet. 20 seconds left to go. And then, you know what I'm going to bring out? We'll bring out the big Daspore, the big emerald cut, the 22 karat almost. 12 seconds left on this one. Jason, are you verifying or on something else? Nope, something else. We'll move along. And then a couple of morganites are here. I've got a really, really, really good Savarite. Had a Savarite bracelet here last night. That's still like $20,000. I want to bring a Savarite ring, rare marquise cut, set in platinum. 1128675. Here we go. 1128675 is going to be cheap. Cheap, cheap. It's platinum. Split shank 101 marquise cut. Look what's around it. Marquise cuts. We got a marquise cut and a round diamond on each side there. You see 2 and 1, and then the pave the rest of the way. One big blowout price. Come on in. Believe in the values. Believe in what I'm bringing. Believe in the discounts and the fabulous February and the flash sale and the 12% off and everything else. That is our biggest sale of all time. It don't get bigger than that. And we're going to take this down right now below $1,000 because I just want to sell something real inexpensive here. And this one's not even $9.99, huh? When we've got one of the rarest stones in the world, these are not inexpensive. They are very, very hard to come by. This is that ultimate. Notice how it's not too dark. It doesn't get the midnight sky color. You see that darkness of night? That's what they usually look like. Most Tsavorite are so overly saturated with green color, they look like that, or like that. That's green behind me right there. That's what they usually look like. They're too dark. They're overly saturated. That one is the perfect color. It's exactly what you want it to look like. That's exactly the ultimate, and therefore it should be a ton of money. It's not even $9.99. I'll go to $949. And there's going to be about $100 off that price. So that'll come down to $835. If it's $949, it comes down to $835 at checkout. So a big value there. Then we've got our massive amethyst. We're going to bring out black diamond for you. I've got a really cool pair of Paraiba earrings. We do have, by the way, a Paraiba wheel. So already the 5.5 carat sold. But I'm going to show you some very large, bright lime green Paraibas. Sensational colors. They're going to be coming up, and we got some big ones up there for you. We even have pink diamond earrings. They are pink diamond cushion cuts. There's one more heart shape if anybody's interested. It would be the heart shape in our Mandarin garnet, actually. So nobody on that one. $835 for that ring. Here's what it looks like on the hand. A little baby size right now. So let me just pop it on the pinky here for you. There's what it looks like. And that's $835 at checkout. Wow. Okay, so that's our Tsavorite. And then what are we going to do with this 10 karat Tanzanite? I'm going to show it to you. We have a pendant as well in Tanzanite, not a heart, but we do have a really fabulous asher cut. This is one that I'm curious. Is there a lover of the heart-shaped Tanzanites tonight? In our audience, is there somebody who would like the ultimate gift idea? Maybe you just want to show your love for Tanzanite. I'll tell you, I'm never going to get a blue wing block D, and that's sad. I wish I would. I wish I could. I got to say, this heart shape, I know it's going to lean a little bit because you're asking a lot for that big stone to balance on that one little point. So it's going to be leaning just on set here. But this is wild, just wild. It's our 112-9793. I do have, again, with Valentine's Day about a week away, I've got one beautiful heart-shaped Tanzanite, and it's right here. And I know how many of you are adoring the necklace you received. I had a necklace this weekend that was very popular. I think it was Saturday. And I've been getting so many messages from everybody who's saying, I love my heart shape. I'm wondering if there might even be somebody who loves their necklace already and wants the ring now to go with it and build that suite when we have so few left to go around. This is my 979 with 96 points in diamonds. It was just here not all that long ago, actually a few weeks back, and it stays in white gold, but it was $15,999, which if you're anywhere else in the world of jewelry, that's a pretty good value, but we're obviously a little more demanding, aren't we? Collectively, as a group, we're all about the values. This does not have to be $16,000 today. We're gonna take it significantly less. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh my, those diamonds are huge. They end at just the right spot there too, so that look, I've got full ability to just kind of cinch the fingers together so that you don't have to worry about those diamonds digging in. And if you have a larger ring size than where it's at now, which it's about a 6 now, it will be also well accommodating. It would be, if you go any smaller than a 5 or 6, I would say then you might have to worry about those diamonds being closer to the finger there. But if, again, 6 or greater, you're good to go. So here we are with our 979. 96 points. There are only 6 diamonds in the ring. They're slightly graduated round brilliant. So they will go from larger towards the center to just slightly smaller than that in rounds. So we went classic there, kept it classic. My question to you all, when I think there's a pretty undeniable amount of red flash. I know I'm seeing it here up close. I know I saw it even greater when it was on the hand because that's a slightly lower light. And what do you think? Lots of red flashes? Lots of ultra neons, pretty special stone. It is indeed all of that. What if we take our next, I'm looking at the clock, we are already halfway through the show. We've only got about 28 minutes left till our top of the hour and our last hour of the night. What if we do this? Call me. I've got a $16,000 price tag. I'm liking the 12% off. That would be, just for instance, if we just take $15,999, get you the 12% off, we're still looking at $14,000. I'm going to do this. I'd like to have an offer on it tonight. And I'm not talking about an end of the show offer either, which is still 90 minutes away. I'm talking about a top of the hour, 7 o'clock tonight. That's 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's in exactly 27 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to take the highest offer on that Tanzanite because I am set with that price, and I'm just not sure tonight if that's going to work. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to make me your best offer, and we'll take the best offer here at 7 o'clock. Sound good? We'll do that. Best offer. Best offer. And if that's $1,000, that's $1,000. At 7 o'clock, which is 27 minutes from now, not waiting till the end of the show, I value your time. Maybe you've got other things to do. Here we are. $16,000 ring with 12. And by the way, your offer. Do you want to still take the discount? Of course you do. Of course you do. So whatever the top offer, but remember this, your offer is still going to have a discount. So you might even want to calculate some math here to think about, well, like let's say your offer was 10 grand, but you would get 12% off that price. So that would be, yeah, you get the idea. Think about it. You might have a little extra incentive to beat some of the other callers out there, make a little better offer. Top offer in 26 minutes. Countdown is ticking. 26 minutes. 26 minutes and I have no offers on it, so think about it. I'll give you some other opportunities to shop other jewelry. You think about that one. We'll show you our Tanzanite pendant that's here. We're going to need some requests. I've got the big Moonstone coming up, but no offers. Okay, well, that's going to be tough. And with, I figure this is a good time of year for heart shapes. Valentine's Day, and it'll be there, so that's something to consider. But no offers. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine, and I will, as I usually do, because I've done a couple of events like this recently, and I always alert everybody. It's not a mystery. I tell you if we have an offer, what it is, and I'll write them down. I just need a first name and an offer, and then everybody kind of knows what the offer is that is the best, so you know if you can beat it or not, right? Otherwise, it's kind of a mystery. So we'll take the best offer in about, well, 25 minutes and 20 seconds, best offer, and it'll be yours. And no offers. That's okay. Let's show Moonstone. Listen, if there are no offers, it gets melted tomorrow. That's okay too. But there probably going to be some kind of offer. But just best advice I can give the best offer you can. Well, you know what Tanzanites are worth. Let's be respectful to the Tanzanite. Let's be respectful to the fact it's museum reserve. Let's be respectful to the fact it's 96 points in diamonds, and they're big individual diamonds because, by the way, those would be on average about 16 points. And we have no offers, and that's okay. If there's no audience, there's no audience. It's always tough to sell things to people that aren't watching. Yeah. $1,000 is our top offer. Who is that? Mary. Do you know? Okay, Mary from, you got it. Mary's at 1,000. Yeah. That's, okay, 1010, okay. Boy, who is that, Jason? I need a name. I hate Joetta. All right. Well, we got 1010. Oh, boy. And you will you're still going to take 12% off. $1,200. Well, at this rate, we might as well just sit here and stare at it for a while. We're going to be going in little increments here. Who's at 12? All right. $1,200. 15. Who's at 15? Hey, Mary. All right. Guys, the best thing you could do is probably just give us the best offer, too. I mean, so far we've only had 2 people. They're just hanging on the phone lines, hanging out going, well, guys, we might just stick with this for a while. I mean, at this point, we got a few backed up calls. 2,000 is the best offer now. I mean, you kind of know, let's be real here for a minute, because I know this is, one of those that gets interesting, but you probably at this point have watched me sell a Tanzanite or 2 over the last 7+ years. How much? 25. So you kind of know a 10 carat. I mean, I've got the price right up there. So if it gives you any indication, even if you gave me 8, that's still half off. $8,000 would be something, just for the record, I can't sell it, but we're going to do that. We're going to take the highest, and listen, it's a quiet Thursday. Thursdays are quiet. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm here with you guys. I don't know what's on TV on Thursdays. I don't know if everyone's already just starting their weekend. I don't know what the deal is, but I know this. Yeah, 3,000 is the best offer we have so far. We can just hang out with it. 23 minutes if you're good hanging out with it. Otherwise, we can try to show you some other things. We'll remind you. It's a fun way to go when you got an extra 12% off. So that take into account is a lot of extra savings. We have 35 now. Thank you. 35. All right. 3,500 now. Thank you. Okay. So Cindy's at 35. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy's at 35. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sarah's at 4. Okay, so 4,000 now to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much. And the heart shape, he's here. Perfect timing, if you ask me. And that would still be 12% off. So again, if you have an offer that can right now beat Sarah's offer at $4,000, we are going to be offering that. It's going to be selling in about 22 minutes. Not long from now, certainly top of the hour, precisely, it's going to be sold. We have a Moonstone for you as well. 4,000 is the offer to beat, and that's a very, very, very low price because, of course, it would be 12% off, so that would, of course, be even less than $4,000. Just right now, that would be $35.20. So remember, you take into account your offer's for Sarah, but she'd actually only pay $35.20. So it's a big difference with the discount, and I do want to remind you, I've never done this with the discount as well, so it's something to recall and remember that your offer could go a lot higher than your budget because you've got that 12% off if you get it. So I guess that's our top offer for now. Let me show you a Moonstone here before we, okay. Now we got the moon, the stars, the sun, and everything right here in this Moonstone. It is item number 11300077. Top offer remains at $4,000. So $4,000, Sarah, it's looking good so far. We got 21 minutes till we sell that. Here we are with our Moonstone. It's our 310, 18 karat gold, carat 95 in diamonds, and they're big. They're really, really big. You've got two different types of diamonds here as far as cuts. We've got princess cuts and rounds, but all really big individual sizes of those princess cuts and rounds together. And then look at that colorway. The flash, I call this the Paraiba glow. It's got a Paraiba color that hovers over the surface of that stone. Then you've got all the different colors throughout. You see that. Every which direction, the rainbow color elements do not stop. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I have had so many of these bigger Moonstones with these ginormous diamond weights. And they typically are about $59.99, and every one of them tends to go. We're going to give this one away right now. We've only got 20 minutes till the Tanzanite sells, so keep that in mind. Then lots more jewelry on the way. Let me know on the heart shape. The heart shape offer to beat is $4,000. This one's going to be really affordable. 310, 18 karat gold. Love that we did that in the 18 karat white gold just to show off the importance of the diamonds, which are also very elite, high quality diamonds. And you've got the princess and the rounds there. All bigger stones individually. That's what it looks like up close. Finished on the inside as well, which I really think is nice because when you have a bigger ring, nice to have that support system of gold, especially in the 18 karat, that goes underneath and really gives you a proper feel. And it feels great, it looks great, and it's a whole lot more gold. So that's always nice and appreciated, especially in record high gold pricing. But let's take it down below the $89.99, and right here, right now, blowing it out better than $8,000. It's gonna go in a hurry, one only. I know how many of you have loved these bigger Moonstones, especially. It feels like they're deserving of those bigger gold weights, that higher gold purity. You've got it all here, and we'll take it down below even, okay. It's not even 8. Let's blow it out, $39.99, one caller, and then you get that extra discount. It's going to be $35.19. Yes, it will. $3,500 basically for that Moonstone with all the huge diamonds around it. And that's for one caller. We got 30 seconds with that one. So 19 minutes now till we offer the Tanzanite to our top offer, which right now stands at a ridiculous $4,000, because here's the deal. That would be $35.20. That would be a per carat price of $350. Okay. I've never sold a museum reserve for $350 carat. Apparently tonight may very well be that night when we have that heart shape. Remember, the Moonstone's here. The seconds have gone by. $39.99 on the Moonstone. It goes down to $3,500. That's what the Tanzanite looks like from across the room. A nearly 10 carat. We are just shy of 10 carats on that stone, and yet it's at $350 a carat with those massive diamonds around it. You know how when other people sell Tanzanites per carat, there's no diamond weight around it, and there's this like little kind of tin foil amount of gold that's around it and holding it. This is at $4,000. Take into consideration, this was a bad idea because obviously no one's considering the discount with it as well. That's the big trouble here is you're looking at like $4,000. $4,000 instantly turns into $3,500. So there's something to consider there about, remember how important that is. And here's what it looks like. Again, going out in 18 minutes. We will have that going out to our top offer. And hey, Carol, she asked, what's this heart shape you speak of? Here it is. Did all the yellow golds, Andy, sell out then? All right. So this is the Tanzanite heart-shaped necklace. Carol, I have our sample here, and it's all we have left in white gold. So the yellow gold is gone. The white gold is here. I mean, this is, again, these heart shapes are tricky. They don't sit up on their own, straight up and down. So we're just going to lean it there, and we're going to show you 1130009. This is the one I told you everyone's been raving about this necklace. Just got one, so I would hurry to the phone lines. It's got the extra diamonds around the sides. It's our 1 carat 20. It's 1130009. And it's going to be the Tanzanite heart-shaped necklace. This is that solitaire type style, but there's an extra diamond. We can't help ourselves. We always add that extra diamond, it seems like, to the sides there. A lot extra cost in doing that, but so be it. I think it adds a lot to the necklace. So we've got the diamonds bezel set. We've got the 120 minimum Tanzanite. It's a heart shape as well. Would go beautifully with the ring if you're thinking about making an offer, because we are selling it in 16 minutes at $4,000 unless that can be beat. $4,000 is $350 a carat. That's not something that happens on 10 carat Tanzanites from the heart shape variety. However, that's what's going on tonight. You never know. That's why I say you got to tune into every show. We ask for 15 hours of your time a week because you just don't know what kind of madness you're going to see. You expect values, you get them, but you never know what kind of mega value is going to happen on any given night. And so far, we're seeing the biggest value we've ever had on a Tanzanite. And now we're going to do the necklace. Carat 20, 3 points in diamonds. Let's show you what it looks like from a distance as well. This is the perfect size for everyday wear. It's big enough to show up like you don't miss it, right? You see it. You see the heart shape. You see the distinct style. Yes. Of course, you know I will. It's the first step's the hand, then you know where it's going, where it belongs. I'm going to try, we're going to put it on the neckline. And here's what it looks like there. So you can see what that looks like from a distance away. And do you see the diamonds there? They're kind of right where the lace trim is there. But you've got that beautiful look in the Tanzanite, that fabulous, fabulous color, saturation beyond. White gold only, it's all we have. Yellow gold's already sold out. And here it is back up close. And it's our very, very, very last. We'll go back up close with it so you can see the amazing cutting of the heart shape, the neon that provides, everything about it, just totally beautiful. And so easy to wear and great to gift. And it'll be right out to you. Valentine's Day made right here, done. And before you go, I see so much heart jewelry out there made with these like created stones, these lab stones, these simulated look-alike stones. And because they're set in sterling, they're thousands of dollars. Ours is gold, a big step up. 16, 17, 18 inch and a lobster claw closure, and we'll blow it out for $999. And you're getting it for an extra discount that makes it $879 tonight. Last one, we'll see who's got that Moonstone, by the way. Heard we were discussing the Moonstone. There's another pendant if you don't need the full necklace, but you'd rather have just a pendant with a 1 carat 70. I will have a Tanzanite later. It's going to be our 170 Asher cut. I'll show that to you so you know what to expect and which one's going to work better for you. This, of course, being the whole necklace built in, this is just the pendant. So the pendant has princess cuts. That's an Asher cut stone with the princess cuts up top. And that'll be, that's going to be a larger stone. 70, it's a 170. So about 50 points bigger. $879. Top offer still remains $4,000 on the Tanzanite 10 carater. And that is selling in exactly 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Top of the hour. That's here? All right. Joanne, do you see the Moonstone? Are you getting the Moonstone already, or is that still available? Okay, so $999 turns into $879. We do have the Moonstone. We got a Paraiba blowout as well. The Moonstone is the 310. There it is. Wow. $195 in diamonds. Any requests you might have, we're taking those too. Let's show you a couple of morganites. Still have our golden pearl, still have a tsavorite. Here comes two one-of-a-kind morganites. Want to show them both to you since they're similar enough in size and diamond weights. Want to show them together and give you an opportunity to get your choice of if you'd like a pear shape or if you'd rather have an Asher cut. We've got two looking like pink diamonds because they're the true pink morganites that we have here. And then we'll spend a little bit of time with our Tanzanite, give that a last call, but Sarah's our top bid or top offer at 4. Here we are with our two morganites, pear shape, Asher cut. Each with, well, you get to decide, do you want the white diamond princess cuts around the Asher cut, or would you like to have pink and white diamonds around a pear shape? Either way, two spectacular morganites for you. It's a 201 on the left. It's going to be our pear shape 2 carat on the right. So like I said, pretty similar in size and in color. Very unique, offering different types of mountings to them. Yes? All right, 4100, and who's that? Here we go. The morganites are going to be your, who? Michael. All right, so Michael's got 41. That's the offer to beat now on the Tanzanite, which we'll revisit right after these morganites go. But your choice of here, there's a 201 on the left and a 2 carat on the right. Pink diamond and white diamonds together with your pear shape that sit right around the stone. Then, of course, the big princess cuts around the Asher cut. Each one onlys, each staying as they are as far as the gold colors, which are both two-tone. Notice even the Asher cut is a two-tone gold setting. It's going to have the rose gold for the setting of the center and then the white diamonds and the white gold the rest of the way. And your choice of $1,299 for what look like pink diamonds, and yet they will be on discount for $1,143. So stay with us. We're 10 minutes away from selling the Tanzanite to our top offer, which right now still is at about $350 a carat because the increments have been pretty small on the offer. So you've got a big celebration coming up on the Tanzanite. We're a ways away from our own cost. So that's always a good thing. I think if you're kind of not sure about the value, I think when we're miles away from cost, I think you can rest assured you're getting a pretty big value. So let's give everybody a last look at this Tanzanite deal. And again, a lot of times in the couple of times I've ever done this before, we've waited till the end of the program, which is still an hour and 10 minutes away. This time around, I'm going to give this away in 10 minutes. So let's give a last look to this heart shape and just be aware that the top offer right now is $4,100 only. The bigger difference here, though, among this offer opportunity is that there will still be a gigantic savings. Of course, given that there's a little bit higher end piece, there's more of a discount coming your way when you take your 12% off. There is not a better value in all of our collection of Tanzanites than what you're looking at now because it's an offer situation. This is a $16,000 ring. My only option to sell it was $16,000 and then taking the 12% off. You have a better opportunity right now because you and your comrades out there are getting to make offers of your own. There is no reserve. I will sell at the top offer, and we are 9 minutes away from that. So I'm going to go ahead and invite y'all to think about doing the math here, which I did for you. Right now, it's about $3,500 of actual what you're actually paying to get this ring home. That is about $350 a carat. There has never been a museum reserve that sold for anywhere near that, especially one of a heart shape that's 10 carats, that also has huge diamonds that average 16 points on the sides and 6 of those. Let's all take a look at it together and give it a last look here because in about 8 minutes, it's going to be gone. And the top offer stands at $4,100 only. So I know that a lot of people are like, okay, let me think about this. But remember, there's a vast difference between your offer and what you actually pay. And that's what makes this a little bit maybe tougher to wrap our heads around. But even if you were to offer $10,000, well, you would only be paying less than $9,000. So it's really important to consider that. There's a huge discount happening, which it says everything. So I'm still going to say, yeah, let's give you 12% off your top and best offer. And that's how we're going to run this. So here we are with the last countdown. It's going to be 8 minutes from right now. And the top offer stands at that incredible $4,100, which would not be $4,100. So I can't think of a better way, especially with Valentine's Day about a week away. It's a week from Saturday. It's already the 5th of February, the 14th of course, when we celebrate. So we know that this is one that would be perfect for this time of year. And we only have $4,100 so far, and it sounds like we just got 45. Thank you, because they're aware that would be an extra nearly $500 off. So we got 45. Who's that? Thank you so much. Tom, and then what's up, Jason? Do you have a better offer than 45? Okay, because we just got Tom at 45. But go ahead and ask them, Jason, because that just came in. So Tom's at 45. Sounds like could be a great Valentine's Day gift to me. And $4,500, just to put this in perspective, because I know this is our biggest discount ever, so we don't expect to see this, but that's still under $4,000. Your actual payment would be under $4,000. So not exactly what we expect to see on a 10-carat museum reserve, and it's an actual heart shape. The perfect defined heart shape. We've got 6.5 minutes until it's gone. Top offer at the top of the hour. That's how this works. It's my top museum reserve. It's my top offer at the top of the hour. We're now 6.5 minutes away from that. So now or never is the time, and start doing those. Think about the calculation. Don't think about the offer as much as what the offer turns into with your discount, because I'm offering that 12% off. So it's going to be a low offer from a low participation on the offer, and then it's going to be 12% off from there. So I don't think you can ask for much of a better scenario. Yes, 48's the top offer now. Who is that? Oh, hi. We had someone else, and now we're back to Michael over here. Thank you, Michael. We have 48. We just got 5. Who's that? Tom. Okay. Well, Tom and Michael are so far at this moment duking it out. We just got 5 from Tom. So check in with Michael, see if he wants to beat 5,000. That's where Tom's offer's at. We're at $5,000. We've got, again, 5 minutes. I'll stay with the ring because I want everybody to start to really think about having this one at home, where you've got that stunning, look at the heart shape, look at the reds coming through, and those are 3 huge diamond round brilliants on either side. $5,200 is the top offer now. 52, let's not forget, there would be 12% off. And that, I believe, is still Michael now in the lead. So Michael's at 52, Tom's still on the line. He's verifying right now. You have to consider the fact there's 12% off, which at 5,200, let's do a little recalibration here. That's like 4,500. So actual price you'd pay, good $700 less or so. Obviously, it's a fluid situation. We have Tom at 53 now. Okay, $5,300. Tom's back in the lead. And right now, just those 2 people making offers. So that's something to consider as well. Is you're more than welcome to jump in the mix here, but there are now fewer than 5 minutes to go until the top of the hour when our top offer wins it. 54. 54. Michael, correct? All right, Michael's back at 54. See how we've even gotten smaller on the increments for some reason. I'm not sure if that's really, I don't know if we should be going in such tiny increments when we're still a good, $10,000 away from where it should have been. 10,000 off of what the price should be, and that actual sale price, and given anywhere else on the planet that sells Tanzanite, what a joy that would be to see something like that at $16,000. I think we all know that. We just have obviously spoiled you over the years with especially Tanzanite. Yes, everything we do, but especially the Tanzanite pricing. We have 55 now. 5,500 top offer. It is. Okay, so we may have a new shopper that's jumping in here, but we are at 55. Do not miss out, because now we're only 4 minutes away. It's already counting down. 4 minutes, top of the hour, it'll be gone. So here's our last chance, last call. And what I'll do, Tony, probably 3 minutes. We'll give the clock, so they're used to seeing that at the end of the show. So we can give a 3-minute warning here when it's time, which is about 40 seconds from now. We'll count down the final 3 minutes to our top of the hour, and it'll be gone. 57. Okay. So here we are, guys, $5,500. We're verifying over here as well. This is still with 12% off. We just, again, let me check and see what we're at now, because I've got a couple people dialing in, and this is really important. We have 55. We do have 57 officially. 57. Is that now Michael? Okay. So Michael's at 57. The offer to beat right now is 5,700, and there's the countdown clock, and it's about to start. Well, there it goes. All right, my clock must be a little off. So here we go. $5,700. The countdown clock is inside of 3 minutes. It is your final 3-minute warning. This will sell for the top offer in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I better try it on again. And let's do that really quickly so you can see how this is going to look. Stays in the white gold. Only thing we know is your ring size. That's all we need to know. Look at the reds from a distance. And you know what? It'll still look even better when you see it at home and in person. This stone will be even better and brighter and more wow factor in the red factor. I mean, there's just so much neon that you can't see under these lights that just gets more evident when you see it in person. And 57 is our top offer. At this moment, it sounds like maybe Tom is out. He's out. So we have one person now on the phone lines. The offer to beat is 5,700. There's no set increment on it either. It would be 12% off. So let's also consider where that is. 5,700, but with 12% off. A vastly different price than what's up there. That'd be $5,016 right now. $5,000. That's a big difference. Almost $700 off is what this 12% equates to. So let's keep that in mind. A minute 40 till it goes, 12% off would take that price to $5,016. So I wouldn't wait. We got 90 seconds now remaining to go. Top offer gets it. When this clock hits 00, this ring will be sold. 12% off of whatever the offer is. So here's your last look at it. Let's show it up close yet again. And then we're going to have that pendant. As our last hour kicks off, we'll bring you the Asher cut Tanzanite pendant. 5,700. 1 minute to go. Almost $700 immediately discounted from your offer price. And the offer price is still $10,000 plus away from the price tag it should rightfully be tonight. And here we are with our last call. No, it won't be here again because we got it going out at the top offer. So it doesn't get another chance tonight. This is it. It's go time on the Tanzanite, the heart shape, the perfect moment for it. Valentine's Day about a week away. And you've got that gorgeous piece up for grabs. 30 seconds left to go. Countdown is on. 5,700 top offer. Will that be where it goes? Which is really $5,016. Amazing. And then we'll have our Asher cut coming up, the pendant on the way. 1 more hour left to go. I'd love your requests. We've only had one the whole night, so we're ready for more of those requests. That would be lovely. And then we've got also still the heart shape Zircon. Is it last call? Sure is. 57. Top offer. No one beats it. It's gone. Congratulations. That is gone. Well, well, well. That, we just witnessed history. Take a look at this, my other heart shape. Just as a reminder, it already sold once, but it came back. So we get to show it one more time, 1130530, and then we'll do the Tanzanite pendant as promised. But here is your last look at the 5-carat 26 natural, orangey, pinky, golden zircon in that heart-shaped design, with the diamonds going down the sides. These are big round brilliants as well. It kind of feels like that last mounting, except this time the round diamonds are set into the gold, down what we call burnished style. So it sets down into the gold, and really big graduated round brilliants here. 5 carats 26 stays in the yellow gold, and only just this one. It's down to $19.99. Then our big Tanzanite pendant's coming out to play. It'll be our 170 Asher cut in a pendant. Can't wait to show it to you. And then we've got more on the way. Couple of other great museum pieces still to show you tonight before we go. Would love your requests if you have any. Really anxious to see what your requests might be. And would love to help you out with anything you're looking for, including anything you want a little second look at from tonight earlier. That would also be crucial. So let us know. We are in our last hour. We want to welcome everybody to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. I've got a very, very, very beautiful 170 minimum Tanzanite. Look at this one. This is a good one here. This is our Tanzanite pendant, and it is an Asher cut. Stunning. It's 112-9940, and thank you, Michael, on that great Tanzanite. I'm so So glad you got it at such a great value. Now here we are. So a couple ways to wear it too. You can do different things with how you want to assimilate the chain to it. So it's our 170 Asher Cut Blue Wing Block D. We are offering 12% off tonight for the next 58 minutes. So you've got a great chance to pick that, whatever the dream piece is, whatever your requests are. We'll help you with those ideas. But this is the 170. 12 points in diamonds. I will note they are princess cuts, 3 of them together, all set in a line style or what we call channel setting. So it's a beautiful way to set your princess cuts because they're set down into the gold itself. They've got this really luxe, lavish look about them in the way that they kind of match. They're different than Asher's. Princess is a little more sparkly than an Asher cut, but the Asher cut with the princess cuts, I think all still works because you have that really great squared off style no matter what. And it's going to be very, very affordable. You're getting into a bigger size here, certainly. We've got the 170. That's a minimum. It's white gold only. It goes right out to you. And we are ready to celebrate our last little bit of this Thursday night together. So we're awfully glad you're with us. I would love nothing more than getting your requests in. We've shown you all the jewelry we had planned for tonight. So really anxious to hear your requests. That is with outside of the Paraiba trio I'm going to bring you. That's next. We've got the Paraiba trio. Remember I mentioned we got some really big Paraibas. They're those bright, bright lime greens. We're going to show those to you at a huge discount. But then really going to be about your requests here that you'd like to see. But let's blow this out first and make it $9.99 for our little top of the hour here as we are ready to welcome you in with a big Paraiba special on some colossal Paraibas coming your way. So looking forward to that. And our very, very last call here, if you'd like to go ahead and get that Asher cut. Last time making it, of course, really, really important to think about also the rarity of the blue wings, the limitations we have on getting these blue wing block Ds out to you because most of them have just already been here in jewelry and sold. And so that's important, and you've got it for $9.99, which of course is giving you over $100 off, with, of course, the way that that is set up so that you can get that extra 12%. So huge value there at $9.99, but really going to be significantly less than that. And it's going to be down to $8.79 instead. We'll show it to you here a couple of different ways so you can see. Now, I do want to remind you there's a bail behind the entire thing. So you can set it how you like. Most traditionally, probably going to put the diamonds up top, but you could wear it however you like just by literally putting the chain on a different way. So when you see it from a distance, you see the great squared off style. I'll show you the length that it gives you. And it's going to be that nice compact style that when you put it on a chain is going to feel like that great station style look. It's a ½ inch top to bottom and more or less side to side as well. But you can see how it looks here and how there's such a great glow about it. And that's what's always so important about these blue wing block Ds is the immense glow they have. It's not just purple, it's not just blue, it's giving you those neon reds as well. So we'll go back up close, get you one last look at it, and it's going to be $9.99, but really $8.79 in checkout. Now for our big Paraibas. And again, let us know what you'd like to see because we have just about 55 minutes left to go. Also have this massive Daspore. I've been showing it. It's incredible. But I have 3 important Paraibas that in other worlds, we'd be talking about Paraibas at 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 a carat. Got a chance to get to Tucson for a few hours a couple days ago. Saw that one Paraiba I was telling you about, the family that has represented them for years, had that 1 carat stone in a blue green. It started, gosh, I was there on day, 2, 3, and now we're into day 4, 5. Yet, I'll tell you right now, the impressive thing about this is the fact that these stones are huge. The 378, not a 1 carat like what's being, bid up at the moment right now in the wholesale trade show for like $1 million. We've got an oval that's going to be a 378. The pear shape's the 428, and then this one's the bigger one. This is the 6 carat 32. So 3 of the largest Paraibas we have are right here on this wheel, all to be discounted on sale. Not just the discount of thanks to a blowout trio, but also 12% extra off each and every one of them. So do let me know what your favorite is because this is the collector's way here. And when 1 carats can go for 100,000 and more, right now there's one currently at, I believe it's at 1.3 million and we still have days to go, of basically the who's who of the gemstone trade are all trying and vying for 1 single stone, one 1 carat stone. And this is an ongoing thing. And we haven't seen what it's going to go for exactly because that's still got a couple more days to be determined. And yet here you are watching from home, and welcome everybody into our last bit of this show here on a Thursday night. I'm so glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm so glad you're with us. We got about 53 minutes left to go in our Thursday edition. 12% off everything you shop for, everything you request. It's time. Time to dial. Time to get requests in. Time especially to shop an important Paraiba of the highest grading, and these are the big sizes. I've been collecting these since 2004. I'm lucky I got to offer them to the world in 2004. So 22 years ago, when they were a lot cheaper then, because they were still actually coming out of the ground at that point. We've seen, since 1989, we've seen the discovery phase. We've seen basically the first and ever find. We've seen the mine go from discovery to depletion within a couple of years. We found a new discovery over in Africa. It was Mozambique and Nigeria, so two more sources. Saw that go from discovery to completion and mined out in a matter of years. And with every step along the way, what else do you see? Prices increasing. Of course they do. Because a stone this rare, that's only been discovered in 3 places on the planet, that has a following like no other, it's going to go up in value. It's continuing to go up in value. And for a lot of years, anybody who's got them, holding on to them for that reason. I'm guilty of it. I'm doing the same thing. I had offers on Tuesday. Everyone knows I got a big Paraiba at home. I've got great collector's stones. I was able to, again, I collected them a long time ago. So it was easier to get. There was more options and more colors and more sizes. The prices weren't as, 100,000, 200,000 a carat. So it got a little easier. But there's a method to the madness of everyone's holding on to, because then you're basically driving the supply and demand. If you're depleting the supply, the demand goes up, the prices get crazier. Here's your opportunity right now. Take one, take them all. Take your favorite, take the whole collection. Here again are the carat weights, because this is so important. My smallest stone up here is a 3 carat 78, and it's in 18 karat gold. Then we've got the next size up, which is the 4 carat. This is the 4 carat 28 pair. That's got a big diamond weight, 127. The most diamond weight by far is over here with the pear shape. And then this is the largest individual stone up there. It's the cushion cut. It's elongated. It's a 6 carat 32. That one is got 49 points in diamonds, and it needs rhodium. That's it. That's why it looks like it's yellow gold. It's in white gold. They're all in white gold. They stay in white gold. There is one ridiculously low price coming your way here. And when it's gone, all 3 of them. And I would not be surprised if there's one collector or reseller that just would like to get them all 3, send them out, keep them, hold on to them, watch what happens with the value. Maybe your distributor. I know that the last person to offer me a cash value on my 10 carat, what was he was going to do? He was going to offer me a couple million and resell it for even more, because there's a lot of profit to be made. Those that know about this stone will pay whatever you want, because there's no other material out there. So it really is you determine the price. It's market value, and there is essentially a huge market, but no material in it. So this is kind of odd that we're even saying, here they are. Here are the big sizes. Here are bright, gorgeous, neon clean stones, and we're blowing them out? Oh, and we're discounting them 12% extra once we do. Get the blowout price for you. And again, diamond weights are a big deal. You've got the double row around the cushion. You've got this really cool stack of baguettes and rounds here around the oval. The pear shape, by far the most diamond weight. That's a full carat 27 and diamonds around it. And they will not be. I'm looking at the values here, $16,000, $17,000, and $18,000. Go figure. And you probably know which is which, because it corresponds with the carat weight of the stone. We're going to do better. 16,000, no, they can't be. You saw my success with a Tanzanite. I had a $16,000 Tanzanite, ended up selling it for what, 5? Here's what I'll do. If I make now Paraibas are even, if there's anything more obscure in the world than blue wing block Ds, it would be Paraiba. It would definitely, I'm sorry, there's just no disputing that. It is a rarer stone. Tanzanite, the blue wing block Ds might be mined out, but the Tanzanite mine itself is not done yet. It's not depleted as of yet. So there is still material. There is still, I can only begin to imagine what's going to happen with the value once it is officially mined out and done, because then, my goodness, talk about a stone you want to hold on to. Hold on to all, even those of you that said, well, I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade. I'm going to get the better ones you have, but then I might just gift away my other ones. The ones you bought 5, 10 years ago, maybe you're going to go ahead and hand those down. I would hang on to them for a little bit, just because the way the value is going up already, but then the second the announcement is made that the Tanzanite mine is done, your stones will go higher in value. You realize that's what goes on with every natural stone. I can't say that about the unnatural stones, the lab-grown stones, the synthetic and the simulant, but I can say it about the natural stones, because every day that goes by, every day that you're owning and wearing and loving your jewelry, if you have natural gems and diamonds and precious metal right now, your values, your worth of your jewelry is going up. And don't feel guilty about wearing it, because that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't depreciate because you wore it once or you wear it every day. It's about the metals. It's about the stones. And you can't hurt them, so you've got something that's appreciating in value. It's accelerating in value. It's like pedal to the metal on certain stones like this that, again, are really rarely available anywhere on the planet. Take a look at them. All three stones got to go. We're going to make them better than $15,999. That was my lowest of the three. We'll continue to bring them on down, and when I tell you they're going to fly on out of here, they will fly on out of here, because they're not even $59.99. And on one of those stones, we're well under $1,000 a carat. Does not happen on a copper-bearing neon stone. Look at that. I just blocked all the light, and look at that. More glow, brighter glow, better color. They're not 59, 10,000 off so far, and I'm not done. And this is the savings you've been waiting for. You don't have to get them at 100,000 a carat, but you kind of have to get them now, because they don't go any better in price. Nobody's putting these on sale. Nobody's putting them up for sale. There's a big difference. There's putting them up for sale and on sale. I'm doing both. Both here tonight with the extra discount, not $5,000, not even gonna be $49.99. I'll tell you, as a collector of this stone, and have been for, I've not collected anything to the degree of this stone. I am a bona fide expert. GIA has asked me 3 separate times to do a symposium when I can. They have to be on a Monday or Tuesday. I've been down to GIA to give 3 separate symposiums on this stone. I'm known as the authority on this stone because I've sold more of it than anybody. I've been collecting it for decades. I have been really privileged to bring you the first of its kind back in the day, loose, way back when, on television. This is a stone that is as synonymous as my name is, really, with the industry. I'm telling you right now, it is the one to get. And at these kind of values, I'm taking a Thursday night in February. We're offering you a flash sale on maybe just the flashiest of gemstones that exists right here. And it's not going to be $49.99. On any given night, show, daytime, weekend, weeknight, doesn't matter. Those would be so long gone. It just goes to show you, Thursday night, we're going extra. I don't know if you've ever watched a Thursday before. I'm awfully glad you're here seeing what we do on Thursday nights. Wednesdays and Thursdays are still kind of like the prelude to our week. We're just getting going. As the week progresses, because we're not here on Monday or Tuesday, the days start to get busier and busier and busier. If you've ever missed out on a Wednesday or Thursday, you are just that, missing out. I'm glad you're here to see what's happening, because this would never happen. It could never happen on any given day. But a night like tonight, to give you these values, take a look, we're going to blow them out. And they're not going to be $49.99. It's a little bit shocking right now that all 3 are not already spoken for and sold. But that's okay. I am here to do one thing tonight. I come here to show up to offer you the greatest values in jewelry. Full stop, end of sentence. That's what we do. So if you're looking for that, and you want instant heirlooms, instant value, instant turnaround the next day, and go ahead, if you want to, I have a lot of jewelers that do just that. They're shopping here because the wholesalers of the world are offering stuff for way more money. And it's not as good a quality. Here's your ticket in. And $49, apparently that's not enough. I hope you're dialing in, at least to let us know what your favorite is of the 3, because probably you've got a favorite. I would not be surprised if someone's already thinking about that 6 carat plus on the left, or the big diamond weight that goes with the 428 on the right, or maybe you want that classic oval with the stack of baguettes and rounds in the middle. Whatever one speaks to you. You've got the value that could not be better. They're not 49 or 48 or 47 or 46. Not sure what it's going to take tonight, but I'll keep dropping prices until the phones ring. Because if I'm not giving you the greatest value in the world, then I'm in the wrong biz. This is all we got. I must have 3 collectors out there watching tonight. And this is the time to take advantage. I'm not going to send you something that looks kind of like it. Those are the rings you get. They are in the gold color they're in. They get sized for you and shipped to your doorstep. You've got the greatest value I've seen. $46.99 is not going to be it. Let me know, Jason, which one you're verifying on, because they're not 46 and not 45 and not even $44.99. This is unheard of on Paraibas. They're neon green Paraibas. These are the stones that, by the way, when I first started selling them in 2004, everybody wanted. Tony remembers this. He was my director back then. Even, gosh, we go so far back. I even know Tony from when he was an operator and not a director. And so he was, you know, it was later they got the big promotion and said, I'm no longer an operator, I'm a director now. And I'm going to tell you right now, you remember back in the day, everybody wanted one color. It was the greens over every, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the smart collectors knew, and these were the loose gemstone collectors, so they knew their stuff. They were well-read, super savvy, studied up, and you know why everyone wanted the greens like this? Because they have the most copper content. More copper equals more green. And that is, after all, what makes Paraiba important. It's not just a name we slap on a tourmaline and say, that sounds good. This has to be, this name Paraiba, yes, it denotes where it was first from, origin-wise, where it was first discovered in 1989 in Brazil, but it is actually indicative of something greater than that. It's indicative of the copper contents in the stone. The copper is what makes it glow. The copper is what makes it rare. The copper is what all the other tourmalines of the world don't have. If it doesn't say Paraiba, it's not copper-bearing, and therefore it's just tourmaline. Which, don't get me wrong, is still a very special category of gemstone. It just is not known as the pinnacle, the best of the best. This is. And these are why they're so collectible. You have way more copper, even, yes, even greater copper content than the blue greens, and that's why everybody loves these stones. So take a look at them. Not $44.99 either. Are we ready? Which one do you like, Jason? Which one do you like? We got more than, oh gosh, we got backed up calls. So obviously they're going to sell. I don't have anything else like it in this entire inventory as far as size and pricing like this. And this is why you take advantage of a night like tonight. I'm obviously having to do things that are not normal, and that should be taken advantage of. Which one do you like? The left side is the cushion. Which one do you like? Oh boy, we like the pear, we like the cushion. Well, I kind of called that. Here's the cushion cut on the hand. First caller to say yes, no matter what, you'll save the money. This is 112-4596. That is the 632. It is the largest of them all, and it has 49 points in diamonds on the side. You will not pay 44. Just say sold. I'll reserve it for you. Let's go to the pear shape. That is also being verified right now. The pear shape is 112-6316. That is the pear shape with by far the most diamond weight. That stone is a 428 and 127 in diamonds. You got the cushion? Cushion's already sold. Jason, they're going to need to have a second best there because the cushion is already sold. I'm going to leave it up there so they can admire it. The cushion is gone, spoken for, and done. You're not paying 44 or 43 or 42 or 41. This is before 12% off. I don't have a better value in this whole inventory than what you're looking at now. Yes, pear shape is gone. We have one left. One left, and we're still not to the lowest price. The middle is the only one left. It's not even $4,099, ladies and gentlemen. They are $39.99. It means they're actually only $3,519. And this one is spoken for. And this one is spoken for. And the only one left is 112-5537, which is still a huge 378. By the way, that one's in 18 karat gold. And it also is a 378 with 36 points in diamonds. And that's the 18 karat gold setting. Right there. We'll come in a little closer, almost 4 carats, not too shabby. And then you've got all that 18 karat gold upgrade. The others were in 14. This one's 18. In the white gold is how it stays. So well done. I can't believe we're doing those for $3,500. That's what it comes down to be, $3,519 at checkout. So there's our last one of the green Paraibas. Very important stones, aren't they? You know it. Then we've got the huge Daspore to show you. We're going to hang out in the museum a little bit before we go. 39 minutes from the conclusion of our show. So if there are, again, any requests that you have, get those in. We've got plenty of time to bring them out. I do have a very large black diamond that is stunning. It's also 18 karat gold. But this one's got to go. $3,519 at checkout when it's a nearly 4 karat neon. Here's what this one looks like on the hand. Love the fact it's 18 karat gold. Like the fact it's got the baguettes and the rounds. It's on the hand here for you. It's our last one available. And look at that pop of neon there. That's what it's about. $3,519 at checkout. 2 gone, 1 left. Congratulations if you shopped one. Let's go to our black diamond. in the 18 karat gold. Yes, 9273 is next. 1129273 will, here it is. Great stone, beautiful facet pattern to that black diamond that just brings it alive. It makes it a little bit more snap, a lot more polish off that surface of that stone. And you also have a really good carat 85. Now that carat 85 is surrounded by 12 points in the baguettes and 33 in the round, so another 45 points in diamonds. And it feels a bit like a bridge because there's a full undergallery inside that's going to be a ring within the ring. So feels like a bridge, but not intended to see through it really, just a nice support system that is your undergallery. Fancy facet pattern to this oval, that black diamond, only $1,999. There's over $200 extra off that price as well. Thank you for enjoying this largest discount we've ever done. I'm so glad we have these pieces for you. So glad we're able to make your February a little bit more fabulous and a little more festive than ever before. Certainly a great chance to pick up what you love here. And there it is at $19.99. Of course, that'll come down to about, what, $17.59 or so. If you'd like to go ahead and get that one, it's $17.59.12. If you'd like to enjoy that with us here tonight. That is one only. It does stay in the 18 karat white gold. And that is a very important piece that should be on its way. Now, still I have a reminder here. I've got a couple of pieces to recap for you because we still have a moonstone, a golden pearl, a big certified alexandrite, and we have the copper-bearing purple, the indicolite, the Andalusite earrings are here as well. Have a Tanzanite pendant, and I had some Sorari hoops earlier as well. And the one that boggles my mind is all the other heart shapes are gone. I've had heart-shaped earrings, heart-shaped rings, everything is sold in heart shapes tonight. Well, that's not true. This really sold too. This one sold, but it came back just because, I don't know, like a funds issue. So here we are with our 1 carat 80, or rather this is the 526. This is 530. Just one last reminder of this one because I see how popular the heart shapes are tonight. Tanzanite gone. The beautiful Paraiba's gone. We had a 5.5 carat Paraiba gone. We have what else? The Tanzanite, the heart-shaped drop earrings we had gone. Obviously, a week away from Valentine's Day, heart shapes are must-haves. This is the one that's 526, brand new tonight. So this is not the old piece that, oh, look, it's been, I just discounted from the start. From the jump, it's brand new tonight, 526 Zircon, 20 points in diamonds, set down into the gold. And the most lavish, multicolor, very dimensional, very multi-tonal color. You see, it's all within those warm tones like ambers and rich pinks and goldens, reds and bronzy tones, a little bit of golden orange, all of that together in a 5 carat 26 heart shape. Absolutely stunning. Love the simplicity because, well, there's a lot happening in that stone. The stone is just bold. So I love the simplicity of the styling of the mounting, the fact it's smooth to the touch. There's nothing that's in the way, no big prongs on the sides. It's just all set down in, but you still have really important individual diamonds here. And this one's gonna go on the hand here. And it's in yellow gold. We'll size it for you. And it's down to $1,999. And what I get questions every day about orange diamonds. I would say, I say two things. I always recommend a Mandarin or a rare Zircon, and we're calling it pink, but I wouldn't. I mean, it's not what I'm calling it. It's just, it's what's in the system. It's really more orange. It's like an orangey golden with a pink undertone and some bright flashes of yellow and golden coming through. Oftentimes, like a lot of stones will do, these are natural stones. So Mother Nature gets creative. Do you ever get creative? Do you ever like whip up a recipe, like you love being in the kitchen, but sometimes you just whip up something from the top of your head and you mix and match ingredients? I know I do all the time, yeah. Okay, I don't step foot in the kitchen, but I will tell you this, unless it's to go get a protein shake that's pre-mixed, that's about as much as I do. But I'll tell you right now, what I do appreciate is creative, right? Creative things. And usually we rely on the human brain to be creative. This is Mother Nature saying, let's not just give you one color, let's give you multiple colors and mix the ingredients together to make something beautiful. When it harmonizes together, as these multicolors do, you see there what happens. And then still very bright, very clean, obviously double refractive being a Zircon, and it's only $19.99. And I get it. Everyone's like, oh, is there something wrong with it? It already sold, it came back. It was a different issue, right? It wasn't the ring. The ring's not the issue. It's just a matter of, funding and things like that. So this is where, again, if you love a heart shape, and we can get it right out to you because it just needs sizing. The gold color's in yellow. It needs your sizing. It's right now a size 7 if that matters. We can size it up or down as needed. But you've got this really fabulous zircon stone that looks so unique and doesn't really look like anything outside of Paraiba sapphire is really what it most, I think, looks closest to, if Paraiba sapphire could sparkle like that. So it's a big, big value, and it's $19.99, and there's over $200 extra off that. So we'll move along. We've got that one sold again. So congrats, all of our heart shapes for the day are gone. Also, we have I'll put it out there. This is that gigantic fire opal. I haven't shown it to you yet, but it's awfully pretty. Look at this size. Now we're going to keep on zooming back. Let's get it all the way in the picture here. This is my largest fire opal. Now, I know it looks like 20 carats, but it's fire opal, so those in the know are probably predicting it's probably not an actual 20 carat stone, but it is 739 in size, which to my recollection should be the biggest faceted fire opal we've had. It's 1130531, and it's pure, pure, pure fiery cherry reds. Doesn't quite look like a ruby, but close. 739 is the carat weight. 64 points are the diamonds. It feels like lace. And I don't mean literally feels like, it looks like lace because of the teaming of the mill grain with the diamonds. We did this in the yellow gold, it stays. I think everything pretty much is staying in the gold color tin these days. It's everything's going to be just as you see it because we want to get things out quickly. And some of you guys trip out a little bit because you're like, why is my piece taking several weeks? Well, sometimes it takes several weeks when you need the gold color change. So at this point, to avoid anybody having to wait, we'll just say if we leave it, it goes out quickly. So that's really the solution to that. Because a lot of you will reach out to me and say, I don't get it. You said it was going to ship next day, and I've been waiting a week or two. Well, that's because usually we have to remake the mounting if you order something in a different gold color. So obviously when it goes out next day, that's because it stays in the gold color it's in, and it was maybe simple sizing. Now, I will warn you, sometimes if it's a size, let's say it's a 5 currently on set, and you need a 13, that we will probably need to remake the mounting anyways and then put the stone in it because you don't want to do massive differences in sizing. You don't want to do that typically. It's not, you're going to really, you compromise the integrity of the setting when you do that. A lot of rings can't go in these vast shifts in size. So if it just so happens that, let's say it's a size 9 currently on the air and you need a 4, that's also going to be where we need to remain. Again, this is something your operators discuss with you when you place your order. So all of that should be known to you. I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know. Just want to make sure you understand the expectation. But that's why, again, when we want to get things out right to you and have it to you in a couple of days, we're leaving primarily everything in the gold color it's in for that reason. So that's obviously really crucial, and allowing you these big discounts too, which is awfully nice. So you get the speedy shipping, you get the really big discounts, everyone's happy, and we're going to blow this out right now, a brand new piece. Let's try it on too, just so you can really gauge the size, because that's critical here. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that, knuckle to knuckle, but easy to wear because in the back, one band. One easy to wear, pretty traditional band. So as we bring it up front, there you go. There's the massive fire opal, and we'll take it on down for you way lower than $11,999. That's something we might expect with some of the newer prices. I don't care, I'm going old prices. We like old prices. We like new jewelry, old prices. So let's continue to bring that one on down. We'll send it out for under $5,000 for the 7 carat 39. It's going to be, you know what, skip 49. Let's go even lower. I got 30 minutes left. We're going to make a lot of pieces disappear here just like magic. And we're going to send this out right now for only $44.99. You know why I did that? $44.99 after the discount. That's under $4,000. It's $39.59. So a nice way to get an extra savings and about $500. Actually, more than $500 off on that gigantic brand new fire opal that should have been $12,000. So there's the way you get the big fire opal of the day. Don't forget, we have one Paraiba left. I did want to also remind you from some of my first hour items, which usually first 20 minutes, it's a little earlier than most of you join us. So what I want to do is remind you of a couple pieces we had that are some of the most special of the show. I like to start with things that I know are automatics, as I call them, and that's what this is. This is an Andalusite earring. We had about 24 hours ago a fabulous Andalusite earring, one pair only, and they were so quick to go, and all of you were asking, oh my gosh, I really want those. Could you have anything else? So went to bat for you, found these today in the inventory. It is our only other piece of Andalusite jewelry. I'm going to stand corrected. We have one ring, but it's like $80,000. So I'm not going to probably show that anytime soon because yeah, that's a little bit, yeah, that's more for the curators out there. But this 1123353 is our 45 points total weight in the Brazilian Andalusites. You can see they have red and green and red. Each stone over and over and over. So red, green, red. So one stone looking like two stones all at the same time every time. And it's 20 points in diamonds around it with that hexagonal style. It is still 6 sides, so we can call it a hexagonal style. And a nice elongation to go with it, and post and butterfly. They're $499, which is by far the most affordable price tag of the entire show and probably of the whole event. That's a real good way to go. You've got over $50 saved. $499 comes down to just $439 instead. And let us know what you'd like to see before we go. I was going to do a couple recaps here, like the Andalusites, also the Sorari hoops, the biggest style in our hoop earring out of the Sorari Design House. 1130024 will be next. But we need to know who wants the Andalusites, because nothing is this affordable. And I just think somebody should own those. I'm especially considering about this time last night, there were so many of you that missed out on my Andalusite earring I had. It was a different pair, but yes, they were also double the price. This is just, you know, something very special for you. Would you like the earrings? You got them? All right, those are sold. And then here we go with the Sorari hoops. The earrings are gone. Congratulations on the Andalusites. Here come the hoops. Bringing out the big diamond. Oh, I like being close up too to really admire the beauty of those diamonds. And we're very close to this earring, 0024. The item number on one pair, one hoop. How can I help you, Jason? No, I didn't, but I can show you one. I'm trying to think what would have been interpreted as a pink Daspore. I have one, but I did not show it yet, but I can show it right now. This is, and they're more lavender in their appearance, Jason, so let's see if they like this. This is my pink Daspore in my saddle ring. It's like a mauve tone. There's a pinky purple element mixed together, 1129432. And I have several, Jason, if they don't love this mounting, I do, but if they don't, if they don't love the way this is set, we have plenty of other Daspores in the pink variety. But if you like this one, it's 9432. It's a 180 pink Daspore oval set in the saddle ring. This is the medium-sized saddle ring. There's no small size. It's just the smaller than the original. The original was like, 3/4 of an inch long. This one gives you a little bit more, still very large, still like a cigar band kind of style, but just narrows it a little bit. The diamond weight is 93 points. So still a lot of diamond weight here. Always with the saddle rings. And we'll try it on. It's in white gold. Do you like this one? Oh, they're not talking about the pink Daspore. They're talking about a color change. This one. Oh, I know which one you're talking about now. If you're looking for the Daspore, as in the color changing variety out of Turkey, it's this one. That's probably the one you're talking about, yes? And I'm glad you asked about it. It's the most colossal Daspore we have. It is, I'm not usually one for Daspores, and then I see this stone and just about want to pledge my entire just life to this stone. It's so beautiful. 9148 is the number. It's a 2182 emerald cut color changing Daspore. That's the thing. Funny that they said, did you have a pink? It's because it does this. There's a lot of pink and red evident in the stone. And why I can't get the water spot off, I have no idea. I've been trying. Sometimes it takes a little steam. Polish, 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 polish. Let's see if I helped it at all. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so now it's looking good. So that's probably why they're going, can I have the pink Daspore? It's got pinks, reds, and purples, in addition to a backdrop of goldens and greens. And it's item number 9148. It is the 2182, and there are just 2 princess cut diamonds on the sides, 63 points there. That means 31.5 points each. Almost a third of a carat. Princess cuts on the sides, making this the loveliest and largest 3-stone ring ever. And 2182 is the size. Let me show it from a distance away, because it is something special. And you don't run across too many 22 karat Daspores. This is the one I'd love to have on display. Forget a wholesale trade show. I'd like to put this on a museum display, top of the exhibit, front of the house. This is the ultimate. It's your headliner, your cornerstone of your collection. And it's beyond the colors we even get with all the rest, because, well, you see it right there. It's far more, look at that, purples, pinks, reds. The saturation even of the champagnes and the greens is so much stronger than even the previous best give us. And I would love to know what we're thinking on a 22 karat. I've got a $32,999 price tag here. It is one of our ultimate high-end museum pieces of the entire collection, and I'm going to make it better and a lot more affordable for you, beyond $33,000. Look what that does. And I was only able to clean it from the exterior. I can't get in there behind the basket and clean it very well. I just don't have a lot of tools up here. So when I talk about clarity, look at that. You cannot find a flaw. Look at that. That's clarity. And I'll blow it out for under 10,000 bucks. Make it 99, 90. You know what? We're going to go even lower. End of the show, 20 minutes to go. Let's send this out. This actually, I thought the heart-shaped Tanzanite was the best deal of the night. This may be the best deal of the show. We've had the Paraibas. Those were up. I mean, these are some of the greatest values we've ever seen all together, between the heart-shaped Tanzanite, the big green Paraibas. Now we've got a 22 karat Turkish Daspore, and it's not 99 or 89 or 70. I'm going way too low, but I do it for you. And it's not even $79.99. We'll go even lower. Stay here and watch the discount, not even $6,999. And this, remember, the bigger the discount gets bigger when you pay a little more. You get the higher end items, you save more money. And it's not even $69.99. This is the be all end all value of a lifetime here. It is $5,999. You get 12% off, so let's save even more and have it for $52.79 at checkout. Now that's amazing. I can. The Neon Paraiba Oval is the last of the 3 available. It was the 378, and we'll try that on again for you. Here it is. This is the 3 karat 78 in 18 karat gold on the hand. Bright, gorgeous green. This was also, Jason, 18 karat gold, which was different from the others in that respect. It is 1125537, and it's the 378 neon green, and it is 36 points. I don't know how, it looks like so much more than that, but I'll go with it and call it a minimum. And then you've got that one for an extra, remember that's about $3,500 or so, because $39.99 comes way on down. So it was like what, 30, yeah, right at that mark where we just love to see it, $35.19. You want to take the green Paraiba? Green Paraiba's gone, and that means the Daspore is still here. So now we can take a look at that one, which is 9148, and that would be the $59.99 22 karat Daspore. And we'll give that about 60 seconds. And then we'll go back to those Ferrari hoops that I'm anxious to show you again from early on in our show, and that means all of our green Paraibas are gone. Our major heart-shaped Tanzanite is also spoken for. This one will be the next to go. 50 seconds or so to take a good look at it. And any amethyst lovers, it is, after all, February. And we haven't seen, since we've only had a couple shows in the month of February, Sunday, yesterday, and today, I'm going to show you our big amethyst. It's our largest in the house. It's important because it celebrates this month's birthstone. And February's, some months are lucky and they get like a couple of different options of birthstones. February is just about amethyst. And most love it. So we're going to show you 112-8366 coming up next. I've got a very large amethyst stone for you. It's a 1555. So since we're taking a moment to look at some bigger stones here, we're going to show you our big time amethyst, largest in the entire collection, largest in a pendant or a ring. And this one's actually a ring in a pear shape. So we'll show that next for you. It's coming up right now. Here's the pear shape. Look at this. And it's actually fun because it sets at a diagonal when it's on the hand. So it's a little different than your typical north to south setting, which is what is tempting to do, except that with a stone this size, not everybody's got the real estate on their finger to probably accommodate a nearly 16 karat amethyst. So ingenious the way they set it at a bit of an angle or a diagonal for you so that you can get a little more of that size we love represented, but still making it very accessible and easy to wear. It's 8366, it's our 1555 with diamonds along most of the edge, but I love this perspective. The way this gold ribbons, it looks like a ribbon. The way it wraps essentially from the band up to the top, wrapping around your stone, giving you 3/4 the way, halo in pave. It's 26 points in diamonds. And what a stone, isn't it? Something special here. Now, this is the important part. Here's how it looks on the hand to see how that style just kind of does this great diagonal. Isn't that amazing? Because if it were just sitting straight upright, might get a little more lengthy, but this is also part of the fun of it. It just looks like stone. You don't really see the band. You don't see like I call it the naked gold. You're seeing just the gem payoff, the gorgeous colors. And our amethyst is a little different than everything else you see. And I'm all for a lavender. I love a lavender amethyst. Most of them are. They're a pretty lilac or lavender color. Sometimes they'll get a little pinky and they'll be the rose de France, as we call them. This is the ultimate richness. It's like what Blue Wing Museum Reserve is to Tanzanite is what our Brazilian material is to the amethyst world. And you're actually getting a lot of that trichroism from it because within the deep purples, there's going to be blues and reds as well. And this one coming down to a new price. Here it is, stays in white gold. We'll size it for you. Go true to size on this one, but we will send it on out. And what a value we have for you right now. I'm so, so happy you've been able to shop this show because what a show it's been. The discounts, the values, it's all been nothing short of incredible. But we do have this one going out right now for better than even $19.99. And when you got $15.55 and it's rich amethyst that looks like that, that's something special. We'll keep on going. We're going to make it one of our most affordable pieces of the show tonight. So you have a great way to pick it up and enjoy something different and specialty. I'll make it under $15 or $14.99. Better value coming your way as we're about ready to wrap up our Thursday night. We got about 15 minutes left to go. So last time, this is last call for requests tonight. I'd always be happy to get something ready for you for tomorrow. I'm with you tomorrow night, Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And oh, are we getting ready to pregame or what? We've got my favorite show to do every single year. There's just such a fun, festive air about the show when we pregame on Sundays of the big game. So that'll be this Sunday, of course. And so we'll do our shopping pre-party, and then we're going to have a really, really big weekend ahead. So I hope you can join me Saturday and Sunday. But this is how we'll do the amethyst, even better than 14. I'll make this $13.99 plus your 12% off. Still have the alexandrite. Got to show you that. Alexandrite certified from GIA. Got to show that to you one more time. Got to show you the Moonstone one more time. And then last call for requests. If you have them, let us know what they might be. Be happy to help you there as well. But this is last call on the show, 15 minutes to go. And let's get to the Sorari earrings yet again. The amethyst stays in the white. We'll size it for you, and then it'll be right on out to you. Here we are with our Sorari earrings. The double row. These are the biggest earrings we've had from Sorari. They are 316 in diamonds, 1130024. Button release in the back. Stunning, larger, all multicolored, natural, that's a big deal. Natural diamonds, these are not treated in any way. No heating, no irradiate, nothing, guys, nothing. Every single diamond I see, I cannot turn on the television without seeing man-made diamonds. It's the same thing when you walk into a store, and here's the other crazy thing. Here I thought I'm gonna walk into that trade show, and this is a trade show that's been centered around natural gems from the beginning. And I walk in, and what am I seeing? Miles and miles of lab grown. Okay, so I've been telling you, it's the way the world's going, and it's fine if you want to participate. It's out there. I'm just here to bring you something different that is not readily available out there any longer. And we're going to help you right now with 316 the best, and a 7/8 of an inch length. And bowing out as they do gives you a little more presence while still being very accessible and wearable. And we're blowing them out for under $1,000 a carat. The price tag on the air is $29.99. You get a bigger savings. There's over $300 extra off that price. So that $29.99 instantly comes down to $26.39. And that makes them well under $1,000 a carat. And yet all those huge diamonds that you have throughout the earring, double row, bowing out in the middle to give you more presence. And that is going to be $26.39. Where do you, and if you have any, I know I've had literally approximately 100 Sorari pieces that have sold in the last few weeks, mostly in rings. If you have any of those multicolored diamond rings from Sorari, what a beautiful match. Collection, this would be your instant collection, and how beautiful that would be together to go ahead and get the set like that. I mean, that really is something, isn't it? And that'll be that, guys, $2,639. Okay, so we're down to about 10 minutes. We got to go. We've got the Moonstone, the alexandrite, a purple Paraiba. The amethyst is still here, as is the big 22 karat color changing Daspore. So I wouldn't wait on that either. The fire opal, the black diamond, just a couple of pieces available from our 3 hours together tonight. So if you do have any questions, I just don't know why. $2,600 for those? I don't get it. I don't think I'll be ever able to understand why those would be there at $2,639. But it's yours if you want them. And it's not too late to get them, because there they are waiting. They're waiting for somebody to give them a great home and wear them and enjoy them forever, and get greens and champagnes and yellows and fawns, which is the champagne pink combination we had there. In case you didn't see them earlier, let me try them on very quickly, because you're probably all waiting going, well, why isn't you trying them on? Because I did earlier. But you may not have seen that, so let's show them again here from a distance. You'll see the 7/8, and look at that. We're going to need 2 or 3 pairs now, and I don't have them. I have 1 pair. So you can see right there, 7/8 of an inch, the button release here, so you just press that down, it opens up, the locking mechanism, and then all you do is push them closed. The clasp will meet the post, and then this is the look you get. Oh, how pretty are these? They're on the ear really quickly, just in case anyone missed them earlier. There they are. Look how pretty. And a little more wow factor thanks to the width you're getting. Little larger than just because obviously a double row, but then I love the individual larger diamonds, yes. For Lisa and who? Lisa and Bud, you got it. You know, all of our heart shapes have sold out today, yes? Every one of them. Earrings, rings, everything. Back to the wheel we'll go. We'll see who's got those earrings. $26.39. We have the heart shape Mandarin. You got it. I wasn't going to show it tonight, but I think we need to. And I'm glad you all asked for it here. We've got a really, really good look at a very special heart-shaped Mandarin, and why not? Valentine's Day is almost here. So let's take a look at one of the rarest stones to ever see cut in this fashion. We'll show it to you now, and 10 minutes to go in the show. Let me know who's got those Sorari hoops, $26.39. Yellow gold is how they remain. You're getting well under $1,000 a carat, when I can't even do little tiny white diamonds for under $1,000 a carat these days. And here it is. This is the Mandarin. Oh, look how clean it is. I'm going to give it a little extra polish here. And then you can really see inside that stone and admire the beauty, the clarity. Now that looks better. That's what I'm talking about. 112-9665. Sorari hoops are still hanging out. Probably not for long. This is the time of night when everyone's also making their decisions of what they've seen over the last 3 hours and what they'd like to add to their own collection. But this, 388 Mandarin garnet. On its own, then we go double halo and diamonds down the sides. You know, every heart shape's going to lean a little bit. They've been doing it all night. My heart-shaped Tanzanite is gone. It was 10 carats. My heart-shaped Paraiba is gone. It was 5.5 carats. My heart-shaped diamond earrings are gone. My heart-shaped Zircon is gone. Now we get to show you something wasn't even planned for today. It's the 388 Mandarin garnet heart. 135 in diamonds. And double halo diamonds down the sides. We got a value. Let's go ahead and show it on now before I take the $99.99 price and discount it, because that's what we got to do. End of the show is here. moving the pieces. Look at that. Oh. Look at that piece. So rare to see mandarins of this size anyways. But then to do that really unique, unusual, rare as can be cut. And it's not going to be $99.99 either. One amazing price tag coming your way. Half this price. It's not even $49.99. What the heck? Guys, this is the value of the night here in heart shapes. We're talking about heart shapes all gone. We're a week away from Valentine's Day is almost here. And we'll be together during the day. It's next Saturday, so we'll get to celebrate together. But it's not even $49.99. Oh, what a value this is. $4,499 and done. And then you get the savings. That'll be $39.59. That's under $4,000 at checkout. 12% saves you over, gosh, I can't believe it. It's over $450 saved. You get it for $39.59. Check it out. That is the way to go on the heart shape Mandarin garnet. Anything else you'd like to see before we go? We have the alexandrite coming up. I'm going to recap the alexandrite and the moonstone because those are two pieces that need to go before we do, and we have 7 minutes left. And we also have the Ferrari hoops. And Jason, are you needing to see something, anything by request real quick before we go? Who's going to get it? I can't wait to find out. $39.59 at checkout. We should show the Indicolite again too. Yes, we should. We had 112, 8140. Somebody's talking about it right now. We've got our major 10 karat 35. Indicolite tourmaline, here it is. This is the ultimate. And this one is 10 karats 35. True Indicolite, $79.99 with the discount. Mandarin's here for the moment. We have 6 minutes left to go in the show. I'm happy to show you anything again, answer any questions you might have. My hope is that I never ever leave you with a question, but if I did, you can call us up and get that question answered right here. And there is your 1035 Indicolite emerald cut, diamond weighted 80 points in the solid 14 karat white gold. That's down to $79.99 with an over $800 discount. It'll be $7,039. Let's show you the alexandrite as well. Our color changing GIA certified stone is here. It's 112-7872. Here is the alexandrite. This is a 115 GIA certified color changing chrysoberyl, otherwise known as its trade name alexandrite. It is a 115. Yes, Jason, go ahead. I can. Yes, I have that available too. That's the Asher cut. That was the pink morganite, one of two that I showed you this evening. It's 112-9640. Let's take a look at that one very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, of course, absolutely. It's two-tone gold, but it's going to have the rose gold setting for the basket and the white gold for the diamonds and the band. There's the back. So this is a real quick just request here on our recap. It's 201 on the Asher cut. It's 112-9640, Jason. That's the back side of the ring. It's a pretty traditional three-stone basket style. It's the 201 private collection. It needs a little steam cleaning in the back, but it's a really gorgeous true pink, like a pink diamond would look if it was a bubblegum pink color. And then here it is on the hand for you as well. And then of course big stones, those are over 11 pointers on the side. They are a little over 11 points a piece. They're on the princess cuts that are set side by side with your Asher cut. That is a one only, stays as is. It was down to $12.99, which actually makes it significantly less at only $11.43 at checkout. So that's $11.43 for the one-of-a-kind pink morganite. and then we will recap the alexandrite, which is GIA certified. 4 minutes left to go. Get in those requests. Let us know what you'd like to take from the show. Remember, everything's melted. Anything that doesn't go tonight at 8 o'clock, melted in the morning. So you got to pick it up now. And it's $12.99 only, but $11.43 if you'd like that one, Jason. So we can go right back to our wheel. We'll take a look at that alexandrite again, which is our GIA certified carat 15. Now that cert's going to come with your ring. So no charge for that cert. 7872 is the number. It's our 115 with the 71 points in diamonds in the band. Sorari hoops are here. Mandarin heart shape is here. Whatever you're thinking about, gotta let us know right now. Don't let the piece get melted. Take it at these values. If they weren't discounted, that's one thing. But the fact we're discounting to these levels tonight, plus the extra, it is a no holds barred, just go for it. Take what you love. The morganite's gone. Congratulations. So the morganite is spoken for. That was 9640. Now we get the alexandrite out the door, which is our carat 15. So rare to see a GIA certified, completely transparent, 100% color changing stone, 71 points in diamonds, whiter band, stays in the white gold. That's only $39.99, but remember, over $400 coming off of that price as well. Also have the Moonstone, same price here for the Moonstone. So we can give you either one, your choice of $39.99. The Moonstone has almost 2 carats in diamonds. That was a $195 assortment there of Princess Cuts and Round Brilliance. Either of those options are $39.99, but with a $400, actually more than that. Again, I'm just going on like conservative, mentioning the discounts here. It's over $400 off on either one of them. So your $39.99 price comes way down. It's going to be $35.19. So it's basically $3,500, just a little over $3,500 for your choice of there. Alexandrite with the cert, Moonstone with the incredibly epic diamond weight, and of course all those gorgeous colors. And that's really important. So your choice of $35.19. This is not a discount to ignore. This is a discount to take advantage of. It's only the biggest discount we've ever offered in our entire history. There's not been a discount greater than this. Not ever, not one, that's it. This is the biggest discount to get. So it's definitely time to treat yourself to some of those more important, high-end, really important specialty pieces like what you're looking at. Either of those would qualify as high-end specialty pieces. I'm going to see you tomorrow night. We have a big celebration. What will be in store for you tomorrow night? Got to tune in to find out. We've got an incredible, incredible Friday evening for you. Hope we can spend it together from 5 to 8 Pacific, 8 to 11 Eastern time. I look forward to that. And here we are with the $39.99 last bit of time here, a minute and change left to go in our broadcast for our Thursday. And we hope to see you tomorrow night. Happy February is indeed in full effect, and every day is fabulous. So we are making it even more fabulous. Yes, fabulous jewelry, but yes, even more fabulous pricing and discounts for you to take advantage of. We hope you will. I also hope you have a great rest of your night. I want to thank everybody so sincerely for joining us, for watching, for shopping, for both. I really got to tell you, this has been quite a show, and all of the amazing, amazing pieces, big congrats. If you picked up anything at all tonight, from our $4.99 Andalusite all the way up to our museum pieces, it has been quite a night for value, and we will always keep those values going for you. So next time to shop our values would be tomorrow night. Yes. Oh boy, I don't know. Can we? Let's see if we got the time. Here it is. One more look at that pink morganite. Jason, who got that one? Mary, thank you. There's your pink morganite one more time. Let me know. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air, so the phone lines will stay open for you. If you want to ask about the alexandrite, the moonstone, or anything else you've seen, not the morganite is sold. But thank you again so much. Again, I'm Lauren Blair, and thank you so much for watching and shopping and joining me tonight. I will see you tomorrow, 5 to 8 Pacific time, 8 to 11 Eastern. We will kick off our weekend in style and discounts. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you tomorrow.